Morning, everyone! Sana maayo inyong weekend, maayo po din inyong Monday. Good morning, Sir Roel. Good morning sa tanan.
Morning, Ma'am Ampi.
Morning po. Just a heads up po, or most of our Hasaan faculty here already. Sir Roel, Sir Gred. And may I know from College of Technology kung medyo okay na po ba tayo? From College of Technology, kung po bang question dyan, are you in the same room? And then may we know from Villanueva? I think there's only one from the Villanueva. Morning po. If you can also turn on your video, that would be very much appreciated, so that yung ating resource speaker will see and feel na may nakikinig naman. I think that's also very important, no, for our resource speaker to know na medyo naman may audience, no? If internet allows you, no, yung connectivity, kasi medyo that requires quite a bandwidth. So before we formally start, may I request everyone to please ensure that you register through this link, no? We have placed it in our chat. Have you registered? Can I see on chat po kung nakarehistro na po ba? Because yun lang pong naka-attendance ang sasendan namin ng evaluation link. And after we receive the evaluation link, the certificate will automatically be generated. So you only get to receive also your certificate once evaluation is received by the office. So that will make us be assured that we also get your feedback and also get your needs for the series of trainings. So may I ask, sino po ang naka-register? I've seen Sir Roel registered already, Ma'am Angel Casino, Jasmine as well. May I ask some people, Hazel, Mary, Javier, if you've registered, Jasmine, Winiel, Jennifer, naka-register na po ba tayo?
Yes, ma'am. Jennifer already registered.
Dexter, good morning. Hazel, done na po. Okay. Madeline, have you registered? Michelangelo, Dino, Sir Dino, naka-register na po ba? Sir Greg, okay. Ma'am Madeline, okay. Thank you po for the response. The text box will also tell us na medyo na ay tao behind the behind the picture. Michelangelo, thank you, sir, for registering. May I know from Nico, Sir Rosano, are you there? Sean, Sir Dexter, salamat po. Michelangelo, done na rin. Sean, Winiel, no, Madeline, Jasmine. Sir Greg, may I ask, Sir Ruel, if we're okay na from saan?
Yes po, ma'am. Yes.
Okay na, ma'am.
Sir Dino is from High Tech Power. Good morning po. We're very glad you were able to join us, Sir Dino.
Good morning po, ma'am.
Sir Greg, may I ask, Sir Ruel, are we okay na from Hasaan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
so parang
ma'am. Okay na,
first step
ma'am.
na there. Sir Dexter, may I ask po from College of Technology kung medyo okay na po ba tayo? We're ready? We're
Yes
ready
po, ma'am. Yes po, okay na po.
Yung mga kasama po natin, okay na po? Parang ikaw, gila kong gipamutan na, Sir Dex, no?
Jen?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ana, okay, sige po. Parang we're very excited for this, no? This has been a request from our deans and our campus director that we have Amatrol, but we wanted to maximize that use, no? Because we have seen that it is a very good content for the industry, or making sure that we still feel
Ay, di
in the
sa
spirit.
pag-estudyante ba?
So I will mute everyone so that okay. Salamat po. I'm muting everyone so that medyo ma-control na to ang noise for this webinar, ha? And then I'll unmute kung sino yung pwede nating to respond. So, again, please ensure that you register because that is for your attendance, and we will only send the evaluation link to those who registered so that you can generate your certificate automatically if we receive your upon receipt of your your evaluation and your feedback. So, since we're all ready and our resource speakers as well as uh, from Amatrol, Sardino is ready. We will now formally begin. So may I ask everyone to just have a minute of silence as we invoke the presence of our God, our Lord, for this session. So let's stop share. Carl, please. The Catholics may make the sign of the cross. In the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning once again, everyone. And thank you for joining us in this webinar, the Bringing Industry Experience into Flexible Learning. The very gist of this is creating a Scorm package with Amatrol content in USTEP. No? So this is actually the challenge as well as the request from our dean, director, and from our faculty as well, no? Because the challenge is really on, we have a very good, parang sort of an LMS Amatrol, but we also have an e-portal and we wanted to make it easy for our students. So this is going to be that has been a challenge in the past semester. So as we continue to ensure that even with this flexible learning setup, we have we make our students feel that they still get the same excellent education, excellent curriculum, and excellent instruction by still making that even if we have this remote learning and flexible learning modality, they still get to have that industry experience. So welcome once again with this bringing industry experience into flexible learning webinar. This is going to be our session today. We're going to have, of course, our dear campus director from Jasaan in a while. And then we'll have our speakers, no, as they also tried their best to ensure that Amatrol and USTeP is rolled into one. And I believe Engineer Marcilia also invited with his during his talk also another colleague who really used Amatrol with his instruction as well. So this is going to be a very fruitful, and we hope it's going to be a very fruitful experience for you as well. No, Engineer Sierras will ensure that medyo clear man yung pag-demo niya sa Amatrol and USTeP. So really, our dear participants, no, daghan mangyapon kayo tag na the experience na mangutana with someone tapos medyo wala diha at the end of the picture. Pwede po bang give us this time na medyo naamo din ha, you make use of that chat, and let's make this quite not very formal webinar, no? Yung mga pag medyo naamoy comment or medyo ipahinay gamay si Rogin or si Ma'am Eileen, i-chat lang, no? They would see that while they are discussing, because we wanted a webinar that is parang collegial sharing and discussion, and making sure that we work together to give our students that excellent education even in this modality. So, and then we'll also invite Dr. San Diego to give the closing message and the pictorial and evaluation as well. Okay, so we have a very limited, but we hope that it's going to be fruitful for you. No, very limited session, only this one. But this is going to be the first of the series, because the next sessions will be you, our participants, will give and will tell us a certain package that you saw in Amatrol that you plan to give in your class. So we hope na musulod na siya, and then we'll have another session where coming from Jasaan, coming from Villanueva, and coming from College of Technology will share kung anong nangyari, ano yung package, and ano yung response ng kanyang mga students. Okay? So salamat po. So with this, we will like to request our campus director, Dr. Ruel Salvador, to give us the rationale on why we are all here and to give us a welcome message. I will first unmute Sir Ruel. There. Sir Ruel, can you please unmute? Let me see how if Sir Will is asked one. Can you unmute yourself, sir? There. Okay.
Okay. A blessed good morning to each and everyone who are present here in the Zoom. My task today is to give the rationale and welcome address. Last March 16, 2020, Rodrigo Roa III, President of the Republic of the Philippines, places the entire nation under the health emergency due to the COVID-19. As a result, higher education institutions in the entire nation caught unaware and drastically shift from face-to-face instruction to flexible learning. In fact, there are moves to suspend the entire school year to protect the citizens against this COVID-19. But as an educator, we believe the importance of education. Thus, education must continue. Hence, It is a challenge to all HEIs how to implement the flexible learning. USTP responded these challenges and immediately established the two important offices, namely the Center of Innovative Teaching and Learning and the Digital Transformation Office, headed by our supportive and dynamic directors, Dr. Ampi Bidoyas Dinagsao and Professor Jonathan Jacobo, respectively. To ensure that the faculty and students continue the education via online platform, the Digital Transformation Office created the University of Science and Technology e-portal, or the USTeP, the official online learning management system of the university. Likewise, to address the concerns of other faculty teaching subjects that involves practical application, the university acquired the Amatrol Learning Management System, an e-learning managed program which creates easy access to educational opportunities for technical skills development previously restricted to the classroom. It is an interactive multimedia curriculum, uses a competency-based instruction design that teaches industry standard skills. For the first semester of school year 2020-2021, these two e-learning resources operate separately. Thus, this training today, entitled Bringing Industry Experience in Flexible Learning by creating a Scorm Package with Amatrol Content in USTeP for College of Technology, is materialized. To the participants, welcome to this webinar. It is hoped that this will help the faculty and students deliver the expected technical skills requirements, and our students deserve it. Good luck and have a blissful day ahead of us. Thank you and good morning once again.
Thank you very much, Director Dr. Ruel Salvador. Salamat po kayo, sir. Practical application talaga yung sinabi ni sir, no? Practical application of the technical skills. It is also our hope, Sir Ruel. That's why let's continue to work together as we all create that instruction for our students. Salamat po, Sir Ruel. Good morning once again. So let us start with a talk proper and with a demo. Of course, this is not new to you. To talk about creating the Scorm package with Amatrol, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to read. Medyo kapila na gini na mo na introduce, pero just allow me to read. Kaya medyo from 2021, this is going to be their first webinar for 2021. Kahit bugbog sila masyado sa 2020. Again, salamat, Engineer Marcilia. Engineer Marcilia earned his bachelor and master's degree from MUST, no? Grabe na gyud. And very loyal to the university. So he is also our certified CDIO master trainer, also our CDIO CiTL head in this particular program. So since 2011, he's been serving as a chairperson of USTP-CiTL's Electrical Engineering Department and is also currently one of CiTL's program heads. Till now, the department chair of Electrical Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Engineer Rogin V. Marcilia. Sir? I'll unmute you first.
Yes, ma'am. Madunggan ko?
Yes.
Okay, sige. Good morning, fellow faculty coming from College of Technology, including from Jasaan Campus, as well as we have also a faculty from Villanueva, I think, who will be joining with us. Also, welcome also from, I've invited also the technical team from High Tech Power so that there's could be a possibility that there would be some question technical regarding Amatrol so that naapon sila, no? So today, as what Ma'am Amphi told us, we will be talking about basically the industry experience, how to incorporate in the industry experience with regarding to the flexible learning, and basically incorporating industry experience into the class, no? Because that's one of our mission as the university is to bring the world of work, no? To bring the world of work in our classroom, in our instruction. So that's part of our mission and vision. And one of the challenges that we've been facing basically is on today's flexible learning. How do we deliver this one? How do we do this flexible learning in this uh, new norm, not the new normal? How do we do uh, this industry? How do student experience industry in this new normal? So that's the reason. So I will be having to present my slide. Okay, so this is our title, no? Bringing industry experience into flexible learning by creating the Scorm Package in Amatrol Content and USTEP. Uh, Today, before we go to the Scorm Package, no, which Ma'am Eileen later on will be sharing to us, how do we incorporate, how do we do the Scorm in Amatrol as well as incorporate it in USTEP. I will be talking about what is really the reason why do we need to have this industry experience in our classroom, as well as what is Amatrol. No, as we know, we have Amatrol, and I think some of us may have used Amatrol, uh, but I think it's not that sa previous na itong semester, wala kay siya nagamit dito sa tanan, no? So hopefully this session will give us encouragement to explore more in Amatrol because Amatrol is really helping us. Is purchased by the university for us to use, and so that the student will be able to experience even in this flexible learning, the students will be able to experience the industry. No, so later on I will be talking what is it in Amatrol. Uh, that we can say that this is really an industry experience. Okay, so this is really what we want. No, we want to bring the industry in the class. No, as professors of this university, uh, some of us may have, or I think most of us may have industry experience. No? And we want really that the student will be able to get this industry experience from us. No? And we want that we imagine that it is not just only examples that we want to bring, no, not just examples from the industry practice and even experience that we want to bring. What we want is that the students will really experience industry, even the operation and the mindset of the industry will be experienced by the student in the classroom instruction. And we want the student to have the feel of the real world, the real scenario in the industry in our classroom. And in order for the student to experience these things, one is that the professor itself has the main function, and we want that the environment that the student, even the teaching and learning activities that the student is doing, is based on the industry. So, including our equipment should be industry based, the tools and even the facilities that we have should be parang pare-pareha sa industry, no? Even the standards that we will be talking to the student should be based on the industry. That's what we want because uh, as uh, as we are an institution, you know, we want to have this we want to kanang pangtango na to ning mismatch, no? We want to pangtango na to ning job skills mismatch between the that's one of the reason why we are here as an institution, as a university. That's why we have our program, no? We want to connect. We want to connect this. We want to bridge between this gap between the industry and the academy. And through this different design as professors, no, in our delivery, in our instruction, we can bridge this gap. No, that the students are able to see really once again they na-added to later on when they graduate. That's what we want in our program to have. No, so students should be able to be prepared and equipped with industry skills and practices. So that's what we want. No? Not only balik ko na ako, no, we are not saying only that we are bringing examples from the industry, but we want the student to feel, to experience what is really in the industry. That is the main reason that we are here. No? So based on the literature, we have this one that from the curriculum guide of understanding the degree of software engineering, that incorporating real world element into the curriculum is necessary to enable effective learning of skills and concepts. So students learn more the skills and concept if we incorporate real world situations, industry experience in their curriculum, as well as based also on the study by Hobbs and Chang, no, that the students were able to integrate the fundamental concept while being equipped with real world experience. And this approach, no, the approach allows students to be better equipped for the industry and provides them valuable experience in their future career. So based on these different studies, we really see that incorporating experiences and real world experience coming from the industry is very important, so that we to equip the students, so that students learn these skills and practices really in the industry, and to prepare them in the future when they go out from the university. That is really our target for every, I think every chairman knows this one, that when we design our curriculum, we design it in such a way that we are preparing them, but when they graduate, they are already prepared at that time. So as a professors, no, we have this role, no? We have this great responsibility. Ngayon pa ni Spider-Man, with great power comes with great responsibility. So as professors in the university, we have this great responsibility for our student, and to mold our student, and to mold our student to become to be ready for the industry. So educators have to link classrooms to real world to help engage students and teach them why, no, the why. That's the important thing there. The why behind what they are learning. So kita, no, we professors know, kita ang kabalo sa why, that why the student learning this particular concept, these skills, because we are the one na I experience sa industry. No? So that is the most important role as a professor in in the university that we have. No? So now, but today we are challenged. No, we are challenged because we have the pandemic. Before, maybe we have the luxury of the equipments. We have the luxury of the tools, the facilities in the university. No, the facilities in the university that even the delivery, no, wala tayong problema because we have the facility, the tools, the equipment in the university. However, due to this pandemic, to flexible learning, we are limited. The students are not permitted to go inside the classroom, to go inside the university. So what will we do? And we are encouraged to do flexible learning. And most of it, we can say that we are going to online delivery. We have asynchronous and synchronous na mga delivery. So, and we are also encouraged to do independent, no? We are encouraging the student to do independent learning because the asynchronous delivery as well as self-paced. No? Pag self-paced, they learn anytime, anywhere, at any place. So that's what we want for the students for today, because we are doing flexible learning. And we also been introduced to online platform. That's why last year we are parang nagkatibulaag ta kung sa tumbuhaton. That's why we have USTEP, no? Nasi USTEP karon nga gintroduce sa ato to use in this new normal. And the question there now is, how can the industry practice be learned by the students today? That's the big question now, because we lack this facility that we have that is being purchased by the university, that we say that this facility is really the one mimicking what is inside the industry. So what is it now to be done? No, so that's why the university, no, purchase natay Amatrol, no, Amatrol e-learning platform. It is an industry-based software purchased by USTP, no, gigamit siya And so some of the faculty, however, we may say that some may not be using it that much, but we encourage that we will be using this one because this is really industry based. It's interactive, technical skill development, and hands-on virtual simulator. So it's hands-on simulator, and it builds on real industrial skill training beyond the border of traditional classroom. Because of this, no? And one thing, it is self-paced. Self-paced, making it ideal for individual use, and it has more than 400 courses and continues to grow. No? So now this Amatrol is interactive, no? It has interactive curriculum, accessible 24/7, anytime, anywhere. Yung self-paced, and you can create custom courses later on. I think some of you have already undergone the training from high tech, and I'm sure some of us have already created some custom courses. No, so and even certification can be provided if you upon request of a particular course, and you can make progress report for individual or by group, and this is the most important thing that we'll be talking today. The contents are SCORM compliant. So we can do SCORM. We can SCORM the Amatrol contents such a way that we can integrate it in USTeP. So later on, Ma'am Eileen Amora, Ma'am Eileen Sheras will be sharing to us how do we incorporate the SCORM in USTeP. So, and another thing, it's available on mobile device like iOS and online, Android, and it's industry ready, no? Industry 4.0 ready. So you can say that the Amatrol has a superb technical depth as well as strong interactive for skills development, no? For the student. So it is interactive based on our experience. Later on, we share our experience regarding Amatrol, and it has 3D na mga kuan, mga animations which the student can really see unsa gay tsura sa kaning mga devices, no. We are doing this sana man lang na even uh, in this time of pandemic they can really see nga, they can experience what is really in the industry, no. So later on I will also share our experience regarding the Amatrol software as well as the experience of the student, what can be said about the Amatrol software. Okay, so here are some slides. Actually, this is coming from the Amatrol. No? So, daghan kaya siya og kuha, no? As you can see, it has advanced, it has advanced skills training. So, from electronics, from thermals, it has different curriculum connection. You can say that it is designed by industry for industry, and attain a job ready industry skills, and always up to date yung mga mga content ng Amatrol. So these are the sample of the look of inside the interactive skills by virtual simulator of the Amatrol. Later on ako nang ipakita anong natin demo nga buhaton para kita na to sa mga student ani. So these are some of the course, no? The course categories that you can find in Amatrol. You have the automation, which is very useful in the technology, no? Natin mga PLC nga kuan, no? Electrical, no? Natin mga electrical installations, diri assessment natin din fluid power, no? Mga hydraulics, etc. Green energy, mga wind, solar, etc. Geothermal, then industrial fundamentals, the industrial practices, no? How they measure the lean manufacturing, machining ng mga CNC machines na siya diri, manufacturing process, no? The materials, in the materials we have the measuring and gauging, even the mechanical part, daghan kay siya mechanical nga area. Prison drawing, structural engineering, some have topics of structural surveying, thermal and process control, even the quality QA, quality assurance. Sa planta man gud na quality assurance, so naapod na siya diha sa Amatrol, and the safety itself naapod siya. So later on I will be sharing na we use Amatrol in the OGT, no? In our electrical engineering department, no? So na-create mi dito sa OGT namo, then and workplace effectiveness, then the CNC machine operation and programming. So daghan pa kay siya what is important is that you share man naman ang figure kanina that if, later on you will be exploring the Amatrol. So it's important for us to explore lang yun because I think as professors, we are the expert of our field and we know that particular nga mga module or mga packages ito sa Amatrol can say this package is useful for my class. So I can pick that one. I can pick that one that I can use for my class. So you can design actually in Amatrol your class if you want. No? Siya dito tanan because it has actually both nasa theory, nasa pre-quiz, nasa quiz, etc. So it's more on practice as well as complete na siya nga package kumbaga. No? So it has a dedicated curriculum for Industry 4.0 based on you if you want to create a particular topics. So you can customize courses. No? You can customize courses based on what you want for Amatrol to use for your class if you want. No? All modules can be combined with other modules from different courses. Picking. So maka-design ka. Example sa amuan na may electrical circuit. Dito makita dito sa page na ano mga na-create dito ng mga custom course sa mga professors sa custom nito electrical circuit depende sa imong subject, no? So you can assign course number, course name, a description, add notes, and even modify your custom course can be deployed to people you enroll in the e-learning. So later on, we'll be talking how do you enroll your student, how do you register your student to Amatrol, no? How do you check their performance in Amatrol, no? And also as a professor, what is the look in you and what is the look in the student side in Amatrol, no? So you can the Amatrol as actually is you can design courses for a specific job. Depende siya sa skill ngay what you want for the student to have, no? Depende sa imong kuan so work course depende siya. So basically ingon ko nga this Amatrol is very useful for technology nga mga programs gyud siya, no? Daghan kay siya from basic to advanced nga mga program. So you can design for your specific job description from all works of technical skills. So now I'll be sharing our experiences sa electrical engineering department based on the Amatrol na platform. So my fellow professors from the electrical engineering department have been using the Amatrol before last semester, and they have this shared with me what they have experienced. Some of this unsa ka mga subject nila gigamit niya. So one of this is the circuit theory that we have, electrical apparatus and devices, electrical machines, and even the on-the-job training. So you can see later on nga unsa din yung sa on-the-job training, how did you design it, and what are the students' feedback on the on-the-job training. No? So so before this is before new normal, this is how we look of our circuit lab. I'm sure ano man na siya, no? Magkuha din the machines lab. Well, the student will go to do the electrical machine. So the question now, how do we do this in the Amatrol? So now the circuit theory, our instructor had explored on the different modules or packages inside the Amatrol. So si Amatrol na siya mga modules ni electrical circuits. When you go to electrical, ani mo daghan ka sa tanan ay electrical relay, electrical motors, tanan. But one thing is that you only choose which of those topics, which of those modules is useful for your class. So you can go to basic electrical if you want, and you can use it in your class. No? So inana ang ilang ginahimo. So so this is the sample for the basic for circuit theory. We have the basic electrical circuits and ani ang iyang look, no? So these are some of the segments. So as you can see, na siya yung mga you can launch, I can view the quiz, and even generate the quiz. So now, na siya mga segments depending on the topic. So as you can see, na siya klaro kay yung mga objectives and the skills, and even it has a self-review for the student na ilang i-go through the process. So the students are really going through the process from the from pre-quiz, then they go to the theory. After that, they have some review, no, na siya self-review. After that, then they go, if they're ready to take the quiz, then they go to the quiz. And ang iyang way of doing inside the Amatrol. So, na siya mga segment. For example, kaning electrical circuits, ano siya, electrical circuit components, the manual devices, output devices, and based on the picture mo ni yung mga itsura dito sa kuha, the student can really see nga unsay itsura sa power supply, ano siya, no? Mga basic lang sa suga, no? For technology student, maybe useful ni siya nga mga aspect, no? So kanipod electrical circuit, kuan, so how do the flow of current, no? So parallel circuit, no? Series circuit, these are the basic one. So itsura sa series, parallel circuit. So tanan dire. Just like this one, objective, state the formula of calculating series, give an application, calculate the resistance, and give each load resistance, or some sample of it. Then napo dire Ohm's law. So muna pinaka-basic na theory on electrical, Ohm's law. So nana dire Kirchhoff's law, all of it. Then units of measurement, what is ampere, voltage, etc. All are defined inside this Amatrol. So the skills and calculating also the power. So parallel na pud ka. Then the most important thing in the industry, the circuit protection. So yan na i-tackle diri. What is that circuit protection that you will need inside the one? So the fuse, the circuit breaker, etc. Is discussed inside this particular module. So mo man ang important sa industry, the protection. No? How do you protect a particular circuit inside the file? So in electrical apparatus and devices, so we have the topic on transformers. So napod daghan, no? Like transformers, the function of transformers, how do you connect and operate a transformer, calculate the output of the transformer, then sizing, one yung basics sa industry. How do you size a transformer? In electrical, for example, kay load, unsa kadako nga transformer ako ibutang, what the size of the transformer that I put in. So how do you design that one? So nana diri, that's the sizing, including the transformer types. No, what are those different types of transformer that you can find in the industry? So ano diri, two basic categories, the control transformer, etc. So distribution transformer. So unsay itsura anang distribution transformer nga naa sa industry? So pareani nga itsura, no, inani ang ano inside the basics sa transformer, but it is really unsay itsura ni dito sa application sa transformer sa industry itself. So makita niya na, no? So but really the student can see na what is unsa ginaa sa actual, unsay naa sa field, etc. And they can also do some troubleshooting. So activity on troubleshooting a transformer by measuring continuity. So nana siya po diri ni Amatrol. So as using the Amatrol virtual simulator. So Amatrol man, as they go through the concept, the theories, na siya in between nga mga simulator. That part of it is troubleshooting, activity, etc. So na siya inana nga mga activity. So sa electrical machines pod, machines, when we say electrical machines, those are electric motors, including the transformer, apil naman na siya. No? So muna siya nga, part is, example, kaning laboratory is on motor speed and torque. So those are some examples. So muna na siya, napo na siya diri ni Amatrol, motor speed and torque. So inana na, no? So the student, na siya, movement, motor speed measurement, the torque, no? They can really see nga mo din ang torque meter. Kani siya. So this is how do you do the measuring of speed of a motor using this kanika optical nga torque nga speed nga kuan. So inani pod mo ni ang iyang sa virtual, mo ni sa actual. Kita nila nga inani ang itsura sa actual. So kana siya dili na napala diri measuring the torque by using a pony brake. So what is a pony brake? No? So kana siya man. Those are some basic na mga important thing that you should learn inside the industry. So those are some, if especially when you are inside the manufacturing plant. So inani man ang imong trabaho, maintenance sa mga motors, maintenance sa mga controls, etc. So those are the things that you should learn sa iyang kuan. So mga tachometer, tachometer, how do you measure the speed? Implement the torque meter using the mga different mga ways. So this one is for OGT. So one of my instructors designed the OGT based on the Amatrol. So unsa din na added to, so that's why he chose this different topic. Example, na siya in unsa na sa industry, it's all about troubleshooting, etc. Then learning about what is really how do you collaborate, what is the safety requirement in the industry, etc. So muna yung i-design, no? Naka-introduction to troubleshooting, the system troubleshooting, then troubleshooting with DC motors, kung muna nasa industry, then troubleshooting with AC motors, then workplace safety, muna pinaka-importante when you are in the OGT, no? Especially if you're working with machines, etc. Then PPE, yeah? Personal protective equipments in the workplace, as well as confined spaces for safety. So damo na din dal basic nga lockout tag-out nga nasa industry. So muna yung pag-design sa OGT. Then the most important thing, how do you collaborate inside the if you're working in the industry? Muna na part sa iyang is working in groups. So nana diya sa iyang i-create ka module. So you can design your own, no, based on what really is it nga needed sa imong mga student when they want to experience. So the whole OGT program is done using the Amatrol LMS. There are 9 modules for the whole program. So the student will go through this one from launching it, the viewing the quiz, then tanan, no? So this is how the reporting will look, no? Progress monitor for each student. Progress, so monitor ni mo na, no? Like example this one, ni kani si Campaner dit Karel ko muna iyang kuan na siya pre-quiz nga 62, pag quiz na dahil niya ni increase na ang iyang score, no? So kaning part nga mechanical workshop to practice nga iyang i-take nani dito sa sulod sa katong module. Then tapos sa introduction to mechanical engineering nga basic, no? So nani 64 din na perfect niya pag-abot sa quiz. So ana ang iyang development. You can see the progress of the student from the pre-quiz, no? Muna yung performance before man niya go through tong iyang module. So then after going to the module, nag-quiz na dayon siya, makita ni mga inana ni-improve ang iyang performance sa student. So ana ang iyang kuan ni Amatrol. So kita ni mo na diri ang unsa nga mga course title nga imong gi-kuan. So mga na diri content title PPA, mo ning working groups. So dagan pa na, no, para ani. So kuna, no. So you can really see nga improve ang performance ng student if they go through this Amatrol from kani siya, for example 71 na imo na niyang perfect. So kana, no, so the students are to submit the 10 pages minimum report, the whole Amatrol training, what are their perspective on sa ilang mga na-experience, etc. So ayun. These are some student experience on Amatrol that we share, no? Example, katulad yun akong gisite si Campaner nga kit is incident. So ingin siya nga everything that is discussed in Amatrol is beneficial for us students. So Amatrol is a new venture of learning, especially in the fresh startup setup, no? The interactive activities are new way of teaching us students on how to use proper instruments. So unang pinaka-importante, and how to do work with machines present on the workplace. So really, unsa gina-add ito sa workplace? Ingon po ni kanisi Okaya, this is student po nga, one of the best thing that I learned in the modules is about safety, no? About the safety. Yes, safety, because in this reading I just follow in reading I now follow, understand, and that the number one step to work on something is first to consider safety of your workmen. So that's how they see, no, that when they use the Amatrol. And lastly, kani si Grafe, no? By the way, these students have already graduated na katong last nga kuan. So Amatrol is an effective way of learning because there are things that I didn't expect it exists. No? Nana siya it exists. Kay mura gito na dito sa industry, and there are things that I learned if you work in the industries or any field of company. Amatrol is a solid learning module because there are things you do in actual and it can be done in Amatrol. Okay, so what is in the actual map? What is Amatrol? And it teaches us all things that is present in the actual work area or field. So these are some sharings of experiences on Amatrol by our student that really, when they go through the modules, when they go through Amatrol, they have this feel, this of the feel of the industry in that particular module. So that is really what we want for a student to have, the feel of the industry in every module that we're going to give them, so that when they go to the industry, they may say, wala ni agi ko ana dito, nani on na siya. So nani na siya. So this is how we do it. Okay? So I will now go through the Amatrol demo. So maybe some of us may know about this one, no? Sa Amatrol. So the first thing that we have to ask is, how do I send code and register my student in Amatrol? No? Saan ka ha, no? Even if I already, by the way, I may ask, no, naana ba tanan account sa Amatrol? If wala pa, no, I think you have already done the kuanman katong registration and naman dito in attendance. I can actually see it in the Amatrol whether if naano mo wala. But for others nga wala pa, if you have filled the attendance, I will be sending you through your email the link for the Amatrol so that you can also have your account in Amatrol. Kaya as professors, dapat nata. So, and paano din kasi, asa na makitaan dito sa kuan pag imo i-send, naana siya usually na makitaan siya sa spam. Kanawa inyong spam sa inyong email, dito na naibutang si Amatrol. No? For others who has already wala na, dito na kasulod kang Amatrol software. So now, how do I send code and register student? Actually, na ako i-prepare nga for our kaning step-by-step process. Step-by-step process. I will be giving to you this PowerPoint, and you can go through this one. No? You click na dito nga pagsulod nimo mo na imong screen. Click ka. The first thing to do is to click the manage activation code. Manage activation code. After that, you go to show all. Para makita nimo tanan code. Click nimo ng show all. Then after that, you check the Amatrol ng activation code. For USTP, isa ra man ato activation code kay isa ra man ato account. For all. Then after that, later ako lang i-go through ha. Then after that, then after checking that one, you go through the bulk action, then choose email, na address email. After checking email, you encode the student's email. So if na kay daghan, ang button nimo as professor, when you are in your first day of class, mangayo ka sa tanang email sa imong estudyante. No? First day of class, the first thing to do is ask for the emails or the contact information, or I think they have already filled in their, if updated tong naa sa ato bitong class list, naman dito mga email nila, kana pod ko updated, but if naman ko estudyante nga dili updated ang email, so we update that one because you encode this one. Dire, isa ra man ako example, naghimo di ko dami akong account na isa para ma-demonstrate na ko, no? So if daghan kay mo estudyante 50 ka book encode na tanan, i-copy paste ni mga tanan niya ilang email. Kay book man, no? Or encode, or you want to copy paste the email, putang nimo tanan diha. Then butang na po na dire isa, duha, tanan daghan na diha. Imo ra nang ilaray tanan ang ilang email. Tanan din. Mo once kaning si email din once sayop ang imong pag-encode din mag-read ni si email din no, makabalo ka nga ang imong gi-encode diri nga email, dili siya email, no? So mo nang mag-read na siya din So after that, ma-encode nimo na siya ang ngalan sa mga estudyante, then click email licenses. So meaning i-send man niya kang student ang email. No? Ma-receive din na ni student. So the selected code has been emailed out. After that, ma-receive din na ni student para ani. Na-receive ni student ang email. So the student now can see nga ingon siya nga from Aqua, dear nine letter, dear learner, welcome to University of Science and Technology online learning. Your activation code is this. So importante niya nga code kay muna ilang gamiton ni student. Then please go to kani Amatrol, pwede pa siya mo click din or then click user. So nana diya ang mga step. Then fill out your name, email, zip code, and choose a password and activation code supplied in this email. So money. This will set up your account. So after you set up your account, you will need to activate your account. You will see a screen that say the following. So kana thank you, etc. So i-click na niya, then register din siya. After that, muna yung masudlan, si Learn Amatrol, then new user. The student will click new user, and after that, set students input information to register. Dito na. Email, password, first name, last name, zip code, and even activation code. Katong gisend sa iya. So muna yung look. No, student input, email, activation code. Katong kanina. Then click din niya ang register. Then after clicking register, maka-receive na yun siyang email of confirmation. So the student needs to confirm. Yung siya, thank you for registering at Amatrol. Activate your account. Please click below. So activate the account. Click na siya. Then the student is registered and ready to log in. So just click here to log in. So pre-ani, log in na rin siya. Input niya ang email, ang password to log in. Then student is now logged in. So now, when the student has logged in, ang iyang e-learning courses is still empty. Kaning sa kilid kanyo, e-learning course is still empty, but will be populated when the professor sends the modules or the packages. So kanin siya, iyan i-click ang kaning e-learning courses is empty. Walay sulod. Nga naman, wala pa man, kay bago pa man niya. But after na si professor ba yun, maingon na siya nga, sir, nakaregister na ako, isend na yun ni professor sa iya ang katong mga module. Okay? So, kana, sending of module rin ang next. Okay? So, ato ko kang Amatrol. Okay, para ako itong ma-demo sa auto. Okay? Kita ni. No? So, asa ka mo ato? Bato ka sa learn.amatrol.com. Okay? So, mo na atong kuan niya. So, ako nang i-log out ha kay para magsugod kita sa sugod. Okay, when you go to learnamatrol.com, kani ang mugawas. Okay? So, if you want to log in, just log in your email and your password. So, i-type akong password, inanang mo gawas. No? Ulang dito. Sorry. Okay? So, if that's gone, mo na ang iyang mo gawas first. Now, ang ako nga screen, paminaw, ang ako nga screen is medyo daghan sa sulod, kay ngano admin man gud pasensya. So, admin man gud siya. Muna daghan kaayo siya og sulod. But if you are a professor na nang kadiri ka e-learning, then sa managed user, etc. Nay uban ani nga wala sa sulod. No? So, inside the Amatrol, adto ka, if you want to explore, ako garon bago pa ko nga professor lugar, I'm using, if I want to use Amatrol, gusto ko ma-explore kung unsa kaning mga modules na adiri no? Unsa kaning mga possible modules that I can use in my class. I go to the e-learning courses. Kanina kan skillet. In your left side, I click that one. Then, asa magitan ang mga different courses. I-click lang yung positive bilis sa Amatrol main library. Okay? So, daghan kayo na diha. No? Now, naa diha customs. Kani si custom, these are the courses which are created by, customized by the professors nga nagtudlo. last sem. No, ako lang i-click na gana na siya, sulod tanawa. Okay? Ipang-customize na nila. No? So, example kani CPE 314. Supplemental topic katong I think introduction to HDL. So kana, no? Katong gagani na akong gi-present katong OJT, on the job training na ani dire kani. Okay? So, I on the job training. So, QA pod na nag-create pod ani no? Then, example kani electrical systems, AC/DC electrical systems na nag-create og isa ka custom module niya. Okay? Kana sir, pwede na ako na gamiton sa akong klase. Pwede man na yung gamiton ng module pero pag-create og imuha kay para ang code sa imuha nga subject. Okay? Then kani electrical circuits 1 EE211 na diha. Okay, these are customized sa mechanical pod ME na sila introduction to mechanical engineering. So na po ilang gi-create nga module. So daghan kaayo no. Daghana na ila 37 ka module, 37 ka mga packages ilang gibutang. Okay, so sa mechanical engineering ni siya. So ang estudyante, pag sunod nila ani nga module, they go through the 1 until 37 nga nga packages. No? So kana no? Then mechanical pod, machine shop. So na machine shop to, as you can see na siya, no? Banso operation, drill press, turning operation, lathe operation, lathe machine, etc. So CNC machine kana. So the important thing there is just you're just going to explore. No? So in kasi wala man diya sa custom ko nakit-an adto ka sa kading different nga courses kay naadaan ni Amatrol. No? You go to the automation. No? Sa technology na atay mga robotics nga mga subjects. So naagay Pegasus, robotics, mechatronics, no? Mechatronics, CNC mill, machine vision, mechatronics, anan? PLC system, if you want, no? So muna yang sulod ba? PLC system, Allen Bradley ang gamit, no? So mechatronics pod, RF identification. So daghan kaayo siya nga pwede. The important thing there is to have to explore. Okay? So daghan kaayo sa tanan. Good. No? Especially sa automation. Grabe ka daghan. Okay? Now, og mangutan na po kag electronics na apod. Pero ang yung electronics there is more on industrial electronics na application, industrial mo ang application sa ato ang Amatrol, no? That's why ang iyang content tanawan na mo na siya mga programming, mastering, programming controllers, power and control electronics, AC motor drive, so more about industrial electronics ang iyang application. So PLC, no? So explore lang ninyo tanan, no? So electrical pod, daghan kaayo, no? Fluid power, mo na yung mga hydraulics, pneumatics, no? Mga pneumatics ng mga subject na ana sa electromechanical technology ng mga subject, no? So you can use this one. Pneumatics, basic pneumatics, hydraulics, electronic sensors, no? Na dili tanan, design na siya. So pwede mo na abrihan tanan. Istingan nimo na siya launch, no? Example kanino, istingan nato ni si Kuan ha. Kani, basic pneumatics. I-launch nimo na siya. Okay, gusto ka mag-test na nimo. Nimo na siya sa itsura niya sa Amatrol. Okay? So, before ka pili, what you will do is to explore. Imo sa nang i-check whether the content itself is useful for your subject kay basig sa imong topics para ma-arrange ko niya sa inimo sa imong topics ang kanin siya. So muna siya pneumatics 1. So mo load pa si kuan kay depende man gud sa internet connection nato po. No? Actually na siya audio. So nga ito mag-share sa audio. Share. Okay. So muna no. Example, I go through this introduction to pneumatics. Objective 1. So wala na siya.
Define pneumatics and give an application.
Okay? So nana ang iyang ko ano. So mo go through ang student ani.
Fluid power is a method of using pressurized fluid to transmit energy. Although fluid is commonly thought of as a liquid, it is actually a liquid or a gas. Hence, there are two branches of fluid power: pneumatics and hydraulics.
So nana siya interactive. Ingon siya nga, click on each fluid types for more information. So the student when they go through this one, yun ang i-click. Example, sa pneumatics. What are the check information ni pneumatic?
Pneumatic systems use air or other gases to perform work.
Okay, so makita niya dito sa nangitsura dito sa actual industry, including sa hydraulics.
Hydraulic systems use oil or other liquids to perform work.
So if ang student pag sige ra siya og go through ani process, no?
Pneumatics is an important part of modern industry. Pneumatic, for example, is used in manufacturing, transportation, and construction. Here are some examples of where pneumatics is used in manufacturing: robots, power tools, and painting.
Okay, so i-follow ra niya, no? Para makita niya ng mga video nga naa sa sulod sa kuan sa Amatrol. Okay, ani po. Painting. Okay, so inana ra ang iyang kuan. Transportation po, yan ang i-click na apoy magawas nga kuan. So it's interactive nga makita gini unsay naa sa actual sample ra siya.
Here are some examples of where pneumatics is used in transportation: truck brakes, air shock absorbers, and vehicle control devices.
So ana lang ang iyang kuan. So as they go through, umingon din siya, you have not explored all options in this interaction. So ako as professor, na ako option to continue pero ang estudyante dili sila maka-continue ana. No, muagi gid sila ani tanan nga module before they go through the next. No? So ako man ang kuan. So if you are the professor, maka-explore ka, imo nang ma-check.
Pneumatics has many of the same advantages as hydraulic systems. Actuators can be stopped without damaging them. Actuator motion can be linear or rotary. Actuator speed is easy to control.
Okay? So inana lang ang iyang proseso. Muna makitaan sa if you are going to explore, no? Daghan pa kayo na sa katanan din depende sa inyong subject ang ginatudlo. If you want to go to safety, na po na din, no? Mga lockout, tag-out, PPE. quality assurance, mechanical hangkay sa katanan, no? Sa mechanical engineering, if you go to green technology, nata dia wind concepts, wind, solar. By the way, if you will ask to, sir, ganong namay murag na ay kanang torque, ay naay kanang tools, ang isa kay kuan, murag TV lang ang isa. Pag nanay gali ang symbol, that is naa siya skill na component. Ang kaning isa is more on virtual simulator lang yun, no? Pag na-skill nga component siya, manang ga-require siya o particular nga equipment nga iyang partner sa katong particular nga kuan nga module. So nang kami kanay karon kay wala man ta equipment nga partner niya, we are more on dito sa kaning mga virtual. Example pare aning wind power nga systems. So if you are going to launch that one, signa mo subject sa energy systems ninyo, no? You can go through this one. Aning sa wind power. So green technology. Okay, so para ano, no? So wind power system, kadiha na two categories of wind power if you want. So
Describe two size categories of wind turbines.
Mariana, no? So
Wind turbines have two major size categories, small scale and utility scale. Small scale wind turbines are primarily used for residential and commercial applications, while utility scale wind turbines supply power to a utility grid.
so daghan siya, no? Daghan siya nga mga pwedeng nga mga modules nga you want to explore. So explore lang tatanan ani kasi mga naputi solar, naputi turbine generator kanang sa hydro, no? So you can explore that one. Then want to makag lean manufacturing na kana diri mga basic sa industry kana bitong mga lean workplace organization kanang 5S, no? Mga kon sa industry kanang 5S, lean theory including kaizen kanang pinisik kaizen in the industry na ana dire, no? Standardized work, virtual workplace, then lean sa imo nang abrihan daghan na siya diya na poy Six Sigma sa Six Sigma sa industry. So they can learn that one dito sa industry, no? So manang imo na siyang explore kung unsay possible nga imo nga pwede nimo gamiton sa imong klase. So imo nang ipang tan-aw na sa Six Sigma ako ni hata sa estudyante or so if ikaw lugar professor, what you will do, imo na explore, imo na isulat kanito sa lean manufacturing gamiton ko ni si module nga Six Sigma. Okay? So imo nang i-export na ni imong isulat kung si possible applicable sa imo ha. Okay? Sa machining po daghan kaayo, no? Machine tools 1 tanan. CNC machine, so different nga mga tools, especially sa technology daghan kay mga tools diya, mga measuring tools etc. also yung mga gamiton, no? Grinding, tapping, working gear, manufacturing, turning, no? Magturno, mga kuan ba? Coolant and oils, those are the things. Manufacturing. So kanang sa mga manufacturing nga mga use. So napa na diri, no? Production assembly, flange coupling assembly. Those are the things nga naa sa industry. Including kanina napatay computer aided design, no? CAD nimo sa manufacturing industry. Mga gasket, those are the things, mga basic na siya kana sa industry nga mga repairs and maintenance, etc. Welding, symbols and blueprints, no? Dimensioning and tolerances, geometric dimensioning and tolerances, those are important things, no? Steel bar assembly, product finishing, blueprint, ano siya mga ikuan, no? If you go to the materials, napod ka diya plastic molding, structural engineering, no? Tungkol sa mga civil area, no? Surveying, principles of materials, so mechanical, daghan po, no? Pump, etc. Then process control, no? Daghan kayo sa katanan, ultrasonic level, etc. Kani siya actually daghan kaayo pwede magamit sa technology o sa kanang mga different engineering courses, etc. So kanang sa workplace gid siya nga, so you can use this one. Sige. So if you want to send codes to your student, no, ang akong ko lang is explore this one. Mga professor, before we explore this one, then you can customize your course, no? Unsaon dito pag-customize sa course? Naa diri sa Amatrol, naka diri build custom course. No, kani build custom course. So lang ako nabutang ang ganing process, no? Click lang ka ni build custom course. Just click build custom course. Then after that, makita na rin ito nimong library. Straightforward na siya actually, no? Library, then kana including si custom, makita na nimo. So pili lang ka, imo magisulat na anto imong sa imong module. Ngayon kag katong sa wind power. So ako to pagitaon bi, ato ko handling technology. Adto na si wind power. Ako na nang i-check. No? Ngayon mga dili ko na ako gusto nga tanan ni wind power yung content akong gusto kuhaon. So imo nang i-dip pag yun. So pwede ra kanira introduction akong kaon. Okay? Kay kung kani man ko di i-check, ma-check na siya tanan. Okay? So meaning that whole content kaon nimo bali. So but if you want nga particular lang, example, wind sighting lang akong committed. Okay? Just click wind sighting for your content. Ano lang din, kita na po ko. Ato ko kang solar. Si solar, akong gamiton na ni Aisa naman, site planning sa kanilang. No? Design ko ana. So ato po ko ni solar concept. So si solar concept daghan kay sulod. No? So pili lang po ka kanilang si solar irradiance o si solar path or kanilang tulo. No? After that, imo nang na choose tanan nga unsa pwede nimo magamit para sa imong custom nga subject, custom course nimo, no? Daghan kay sa katanan, no? Then continue course creation. No? No? Just click continue course creation. So, upon continuing course creation, so magawas ito tanan imong i-create. No? Ana ang himuon. No? So, di na ako i-build ang course kay once i-build na ako ang course manggod, mugawas na dito ni custom, dili naman gud siya ma-erase dayon, ma-fix naman gud siya, no? So after ani mag-build kayo, pag-click nimo sa build of course, natin ito option nga butangan nimo siya og ngalan sa subject. So nimo lagay example, para sa mga EE121 ngalan ni sa subject. Then save lang dahil. Pag save ato, mugawas na dito siya dito sa custom course. Ano lang, ang iyahang kuan. Okay? So, ako nang start over kay para dili siya mugawas dito. So, tanan dayon nga kuan, na diri kang e-learning. Na ato rin ka kang kuan, naka-build na custom na tanan diri ang custom. Okay? Whatever you build, mugawas diri kang custom na tanan diri. No, whatever you build. So kanita tanan mo pa ni tanan na nangahimo sa mga professors for the last semester. So hoping that mudaghan pa ni siya. Kay Vince, if mudaghan pa ni siya, daghan na gamit sa Amatrol na subject. No? Ningon nang ka, sir, pwede na ako magamit lugar na isang magtudlo ko for next semester, naara man gihapon na di kang custom. Pwede na ako to siya makuha balik, pwede. Naka-customize naman to siya. No? So you can actually get it. Balik. Sige. Ang next nato is katong the codes, no? So you go to manage activation codes. Then you click show all katong visa process, show all. Pag show all ni mo na nay mo gawas dire, Amatrol kani activation code XMZ RKG GPL. No? So isa lang na siya kay bawal man ni atong gikuan ni USTP, ipalit nga code. So just click that one, check nimo na siya. No? So upon checking that one, no? So show all, then hindi na ko makita si Tara. Bulk action din ka. No? You click bulk action. Pag click nimo kang bulk action, you choose email. Okay? Email. Ang email man kay para pasabot ni bulk action, i-send nimo siya bulk sa tanan nimo nga kuan nga mga student. So email check. Then email lang dire. Ingon siya nga email separate by comma, semicolon or new line. Pwede na siya, no? So mayin ko dire nga kapag ang giyon nga Rog Morcilia. Kita mo ana nagpula, di ba? Ipula pa na human ng email, pupula na siya. Morcilia at yahoo.co. Okay na. No? Next na pod. Super laing email. No? Oh, so another email, no? Tangan mo diya nga lain nga email. Tanan na send mo ng pwede paste lang, pwede paste mo. Paste lang ni mo tanan. Mo gawas lang ni diri sa one pila ka book na diya. Okay? Then after that, you set email license. No? Pag click nimo sa email licenses, ingon na siya nga, the selected code has been emailed out. So meaning gisend na siya dito sa imong mga estudyante. So si student ba yun, makareceive siya og email. No? Makareceive siya og email. So unsa itsura sa email? Makitaan ba niya eh? Email na ako. No? Is this visible? Email or ang Amatrol ang makitaan? Sabi, i-share na ko akong tibok screen. Share. Kana, makitaan. Okay? So, after that, maka-receive si student og email from Amatrol. No? So, mo ni imong tanaw ni student kanina ay email ni Amatrol. So, mo ni from ngalan sa professor, ako may nag-send USTP ang gamit. Dear learners. Mo ni dayon, ni nanan ni activation code. Okay? Nanan siya instruction. Okay? Na-register naman ko siya nga email, pasensya na ha. Asa to yung email before ha. Tara. Ano yung ingon, no? Dear learners, welcome to USTP online learning. Your activation code is, please go to, okay? Click user, then fill out that, etc. So, yan ang nabasahon, go through. So, once, yan ang i-click, mulag out sa ako kang kuan, Amatrol, okay, para ang isa may mulag in. Once yan ang i-click, you're ready to log in the site. So once yan ang i-click, kanina sa go to, kanina mo gawas. Kita na? Amatrol. This will mo gawas. So, may nga na sa new user. Click na yan new user. Then, check na yan yung mga email tanan. Yan ang ngalan, pinapa ng email, password, confirmation of password, first name, last name, zip code. Then, katong activation code na gisend sa iya ha. Iya na itong kopyahon, i-paste diha, then register. After registering, kuha na dayon. Registered na siya, sunod siya sa email, balik. Kabalo naman sa estudyante, master ng estudyante ni. Log in siya, after logging in, sunod na siya sa Amatrol. Okay? So katong nga account, katong sample, ako naman ko itong register, no? Coach Marcilia at yahoo.com. Okay? Log in. So once okay na siya, registered na siya, nakalagin na. Inaani ang itsura sa page ni student. Why sulod? Ngalain. Ang iyang nasulod niya is e-learning courses, my progress report. Okay? Iyang progress sa estudyante. No? So, mura na iyang sulod. Dili para ni professor nga daghan kaayo na atay maka-customize siya course, etc. katanan. So, first nga login ni student, if wala pa gid siya naka-login before kanang bago pa gid ka sa katanan siya sa Amatrol, no? I-click niya ning e-learning courses. Wala pay mo gawas ana. Supposed to be wala pay mo gawas ani. Pero kani ako naman guning gi kuanan. So, example kani. Nanay sulod kay ngano makaagi naman siya ani. So naay gi-exam ni nganong gi-exam man na niya kay nag-take na siya ani. No? Ano yung score. So si estudyante, pingon siya nga, di sa ko mag one sa akong ansiran kay one pa man busy pa or sa ka ayong rason. Kay anytime anywhere man, any place ihamang space siya. Or pwede pod nga sila na ko nata ng laras. Pwede pod. So as you can see, tanaw ni mo nga view. Example, kanya number 2. Naka-blacken pa na ang launch at saka quiz. Ngano man. Before niya na ma-take ang launch at saka kanang launch by the way is ang content mismo sa module. Before siya magsunod sa module, muagi pa siya og pre-quiz. Okay? Muagi pa siya og pre-quiz. Pag agi niya pre-quiz, aya pa na mulaitin ang launch. O naka-blacken pagyapon si quiz. No? Pag human niya ni launch, aya pa dayon niya mugawa si quiz. Ana ang iyang way of kuan. So mo go through gid siya sa process from pre-quiz, launching, then quiz. Ana ang iyang kuan. So for this case para ani kana nakahuman na siya ana tanan. No? Kani siya nangano ka oras man si launch kay pwede man ko mubutan-o balik sa court content. So naka ay binako ni beta ana ba sino. Pero di na ako maka-pre-quiz, di na ako maka-quiz kay human naman ko. Okay? But if I want to review as a student, pwede ko mo tanaw sa sa kaning launch. Kay ang iyang content balikan ako to tanan, gusto na ako balikan if I want. No? So ana ang iyang way of kuan. So muna naka-expand siya kay meaning na wala pa ni siya nakuman. Kani siya nga example. So muna example kani siya electrical circuit po na kung gisend sa iya tanan mo go through siya aning 9 nga kuan nga process. So inani ang look ni student no sa iyang module. So example kani mag pre-quiz ko no. Yan na to pag pre-quiz na ko ani fetching quiz. So mo prompt siya sa ako actually. No, mo prompt siya ingon siya nga once started, if the pre-quiz is closed for any reason before submitting or any another assessment or any content is accessed, you will not be able to continue the assessment without intervention by one of your organization site administrator. So meaning, dili kung inikalit ka, example, nangupya ang estudyante nga iyang gikuan, dili siya nagkuan, baka say na-interrupt or na-interrupt siya or sample na nawala og kalit wala siya nakatake dapat kontakon niya si professor kay para matagaan siya balik ana ang iyang way okay kay dili man siya makatake iya mang ilak ang galing kuan so muna nga before siya mag-answer dapat ready na siya okay so begin assessment na yung answer na siya so example current in and circuit, a blank circuit is divided among the branches of the circuit. So, unsa man na siya? Series man na siya, parallel, open, or short? Answer. Current in a blank circuit is divided among the branch of the circuit. Parallel, no? So, tingnan na siya nga, okay. Okay. Then, next. Okay? Pag mugri na sa mini, ihan ang giansiran. Now, kuha man ni siya, next na pod, when loads are connected in series, their individual resistance are so, wala na resistance. So ba, multiplied ba, divided ba, subtracted ba, added ba, etc. No? So, what's the answer? When loads are connected in series, their individual resistance are added. No? So, next. No? So, ano na siya? No? Yan ang siran ni go through tanan. Current is measured in units of. Kung sa units sa current? Volts, ohms, Pascal. Here. Okay? So, multimeter is a multi-purpose device that can measure volt, etc. So, ato na patakagan siya. Loko na nato para madali ta. A multimeter is a measured device that can measure multimeter man, only voltage, only current, only resistance, voltage, current, resistance. Klaro kay answer no. Next then. As kita maestro, kabalo man sa answer pero ang estudyante man god one get bigyan sa kabalo. Kay pre man ni siya, no? So a blank is a measurement of the device used to measure voltage. Ito. Ikan kayo. Ato na patakagan sira, kataon na to sa tong kuan lock. Ako lang ipataka-takagan sir. Next. Kanina na yung magawas. Once the student is already done answering the pre-quiz, this one will pop up. Ingon din siya nga, submit na ba nimo? So, iya din na i-submit. Submit assessment. Are you sure? Are ready to submit your answers for grading? Okay. So, mo din na gawas ang score. Magawas din ang score. Ingon din siya nga, out of 15, 9 are correct, 6 are incorrect. So, 60% na ang iyang score. Okay? Taken, na date, no? Basta niya gitake. Magawas pa niya dito ni Professor ha sa iyang report later on. 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Content is. So, kana. So, after ani, yan i-close. Magawas na rin si launch. Naka-orange na si launch. Si quiz, wala pa. No? So, muagi na rin siya kang launch. Launch na yun siya. Direct na rin siya dito kang katong launching kato na yung iyahan na yung content mismo. Okay? So, electrical measurements. So, mag-learn na rin ng estudyante. Okay? Unsa may mga sayop niya ato dito, iyatong matanaw kung nganong sayop man to based sa why is it nga sayop to ang iyang answer. Okay? So, voltage measurement. Kana. No? So, example kana. Objective 1, yan ang i-click. Click lang na siya.
Define voltage and give its units of measurement.
Okay. So, nana siya mga inani.
In order for anything to move, a force must be applied that is greater in one direction than another. If forces A and B are equal, the object will not move. If force A is greater than force B, the object will move to the right. In other words, what causes the object to move is not the value of the forces on it, but the difference between them.
Click here to see the force applied in the either direction. Interactive man siya. Ito yung istorya, iyara pang ipakita kung sa istorya, no? Kutro na siya, ana.
We call the force that causes electrons to move, or flow, in an electrical circuit, voltage. In fact, another name for voltage is electromotive force. As with any force, this voltage value is measured as a difference in potential or force between 2 points.
Okay? So, yun na kayo mag-call, ani? Okay, diri. Okay. So, okay. Makita. So, example, umana ang estudyante dito, then, wato na rin siya sa quiz. Pag quiz na yun niya, gusto na po siya atong quiz kanina. Okay? Sa student. So, unsa dayon look ani dito kang professor? Muna na itsura karon, no? Unsa day makita ni professor dayon later on dito nga nag-answer si student. So i-log out sa student. Akong i-log in si professor. Okay, so nani ang kuan kang professor, ato rin ko kang reporting. No? So reporting, click ko kang reporting. Okay? Now, by the way, ako nalimutan. Pag kuan din nimo kang estudyante, no? Pag katulad to ganina kang kuan, manage user. Kani. Si student di ay dapat nimo tagan. Tagan nimo siya. Nga naman, for the purpose nga pagpangita nimo siya later on, kay basic yun niya. Example, section 1A, 1B, 1C, dakan kaisa nga tanan, niya pareha og code. So dapat lalayon mo siya code. Kay para ang katong section lang mismo nga 1A or 1B, 1C, mora ang imong makuha dito sa pagkuha sa reporting. No? So, si estudyante nimo imo na tagaan og tag. No? Itaon ako si Rogin Morcilia. So naay duha ka bok gawas nga Rogin Morcilia, no? Ang isang department chair, ang isa kuan. So, ano ang giingon nga? Butangan nimo siya tag, user tags. Example kani si Rogin Morcilia na siya tag nga EE003A. Nga naman, example, unsay code sa subject EE121, then unsa nga section underscore 3A, 3B, etc. So how do you do the tags? Ang tags na dali, just click here. Okay? Then, manggawas din na diri nga mga tags. So pwede ka mag-create og new tag. Example, mag-imo kog tag nga EA121 1A. Create. Kana dayon akong i-assign kang kuan. Duha na yang tag, di ba? Example, duha na siya ka kay example, isa man account ni student. So duha na yang tag. Duha na siya. So meaning na siya subject nga EE003A, na po siya subject nga EE121 nasa section 1A. Sample ha. Ni kani si Rogin Morcilia nga student. Okay? So, ato na yung kang reporting. No? So para sa iyo na ako makita si Rogin Morcilia nga or katong tanan nga naa sa section adto sa tunga section EE00_3A, no? Click na ako na siya, then search. ato ko kang user tag, no? So manggawas tanan. Okay? So naa kay report tumugawas. Okay? Parehani, no? So magit-ani mo na siya nga naghumana tik si Morcilia kani si student, no? 75 ang iyang pre-quiz, ang iyang quiz is 100. Pero ang iyang isa ka subject katong isa niya gandi katong electrical measurement, 60 ang iyang quiz, ang pre-quiz pero wala pa siya nag-quiz. Okay? Na mo tanong mo sa daghan lagi kay panggawa sir. Kuan. Nga ngalan. Don't worry, pareha na siya, nitabo man gud ana kay nag-create pag bagong custom course. Ang katong existing sa Amatrol, ga-report po siya. Kay isa ra man gud lang link adto. Or it's just the same content, no? Basic electrical circuits, kani electrical circuit elements. So, pareha na siya. So, kanira imong kaon, no? Kani man gud siyang AC/DC circuit systems, kani siya, na siya sa Amatrol mismo. So ang imong kaon kaning electrical circuit 1 nga imong gi-create bitaw, ikaw may nag-create kaning course title nga electrical circuit 1, di ba? Electrical circuit 1, electrical circuit 1, ikaw may nag-create ani nga course title. So ga-report kani man siya nga report pud kay gina-appeal ni Amatrol isa ra man ilang source. So kani lang imong kaon. Say may buhaton nimo ani, export imo na sa Excel. Export, daghan siya export to PDF, export to Excel, so may nag-appealing, so export to Excel lang ka. Export to Excel. So, ma-export na rin siya ni Excel. So, imo ipagawa sa Excel. Okay, so kita ni. Okay. So i-delete na nimo na yung uban nga kuan tangtangan na ng dili electrical circuit 1. So kani si Roger Morcilia na student, muni ang iyang details. Example, date started ano? February 6, 2021. Last access, monitor nimo siya. Kani nga particular module. Example, kaning basic electrical circuit nga module. Yan ang gi-access, ga-start siya ani. Pagkita mo sa estudyante nga kung dugay ba siya nahuman sa particular nga kuan. So no, so nasa pre-quiz, ang iyang pre-quiz gasira ni ani nga time. No? Kana this date, nag-quiz siya na pod. Okay? So kana numerical score grade is 100. So kana siya depende na no. So kani pong karon nga tungtong gansilon tong karon ba? Basic electrical measurement assist ta karon February 7. No? February 7. Then kana iyang date. So kana ang iyang mo gawa sa Excel. So imo ra na siyang i-sort out later on. Iyang kuan. Okay? So I think kana lang ang kuan niya. How do you send it? Then how does the student receive it? And how do you see also the kuan, the content, no? Stop share first. Okay, so kadto na ang istorya na tanan diri, no? No Professor Lag naka step by step. Eh para mas kuno gani ang kasog balimtan to kung pangistorya, mas dili na lang balik sa slide. Okay? Bayatag, etc. Ano tanan dali? Student view, makita ta katong akong discuss kanina nga this is the view of the student, no? So unsaon pag view ni student sa pre-quiz, sa iya pangbuhaton, launch niya, no? So muna iya mga sample. So na siya mga interactive view, quiz. Then katong din sa faculty report kanina, ito sa reporting, searching for the tags. So click the ratings for details. Wala na nakapakita, no? If you want to see the details of the particular quiz or pre-quiz, i-click ka nimo ning kuan rating. Pag click mo anang rating, kani mo gawas. Pakita nimo kung unsa nga particular nga item siya sayo or correct. No, ang student. So ana. So including sa quiz nimo, para ni perfect man iyang score, so correct tanan. Iya ko. So, what is the next step? Before Ma'am Eileen will, as Ma'am Eileen na later on ang mag-discuss sa scorming, how do you do the scorm in Amatrol, then how do you send it to USTeP, and unsa itsura na dito sa USTeP. Okay? So, what I want everybody to do, isura na magaling ni Ma'am Amphi, is that you explore Amatrol and choose modules or packages that can be integrated in your class. No? Lista ka. Tanawan mo ba kani siya nga module, pwede, kani siya nga module, pwede. Choose a particular module or within the module sa particular topic. No? Then after that you integrate the tuition module in your designed lesson plan. So naman ta gi-design karon, di ba? Nga muna akong lesson karon una, number 1. So asa na ko di siya masuksok dito sa akong lesson. No? Kani nga week, sa nga particular nga week, etc. Then the last one is you prepare to present your experiences and feedback, student feedback on the next session. No? So explore ka, imong gigamit, then unsa imong na-experience as well as your student or the next session. Unsa may mga feedback nimo so that everybody can explore, everybody can check the experiences of in the Amatrol itself. Okay? So I think kana lang. Thank you very much for listening. And next one is Ma'am Eileen, no? Amora will be discussing to us how do you do scorming in Amatrol, then how do you put it in USTeP, and unsay view na dito sa USTeP. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sir Rogin. Very detailed. Salamat, Sir Rogin, for preparing that. And you started with why the need for industry experience to modules for OJT. Thank you for sharing that OJT. That's very important. And to planning content and exploring what is inside Amatrol. It's also nice that you shared to us si estudyanteng Rogin o si professor na Rogin. Kana nga look, it's very important kay usahay baya kay kung admin kung professor ang ato ang account dita kabalo unsay landing adto dito sa estudyante, no? That's very important. Thank you kayo, sir, ha. And we would like to get that PowerPoint so that they can see the flow. And thank you for preparing that, Sir Rogina. Salamat sa wala pagtulog para ma-prepare na for our colleagues. Okay. Next up is Ma'am Eileen. Of course, the very core of this discussion is really on putting together the Amatrol so that isa na lang ang paignan sa atong mga estudyante, no? But there are very specific na mga kailangan i-remember when you use this. So please, even if it's nearing lunch already, please be with us, okay? And don't worry kung medyo napay pa USTeP na orientation, no? As I've already texted, DTO is very kind enough to also have another session so that those who missed, because we already told them that we're going to have this session, they have another same session but on a different schedule. So Engineer Arlene will demonstrate to us on scorming. She earned her bachelor's degree in computer engineering from USTP and her master's degree in Ateneo de Davao University. She's also been a chairperson with the Department of Computer Engineering under now the College of Engineering and Architecture. Bumalik na po sila sa SEA. She's also trained at Singapore Polytechnic as a CDIO trainer for teaching and learning framework. And may pa-surprise si Ma'am Eileen, no? May pa premyo. And what is that? She's going to, I don't know. So we have CITL cards. This is a USB from CITL. So ano yon? Ma'am Eileen will tell you that. So please focus and please participate. We need that, no, so that we can improve our instruction. Ma'am Eileen, take the floor. My floor ba na nangyayari? Sige po. I will unmute Ma'am Eileen first. Okay, and then we'll also...
Okay. Hello, good morning. Good noon na bata karon. Gipanggutom na bata. Hopefully wala pa no. So stretching sa ta. Can we have mga around 5 seconds to do our stretching? Kay murag kanina grabe kayo to ang detalye gid kaayo nga pagka-discuss ni Sir Rogin. Thank you for that one, Sir Rogin. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, before I start, can I ask if we have DTO programmer here na naka-join or USTEP staff? Because if we have some concern when we are going to connect the Amatrol going to USTEP, basi makapangutana ta? Naa ba?
We will call directly, Ma'am Ay, mo ingon nila.
Sige po. How about from Amatrol, we have here Sir Dino. Sir Dino, napakibauban po.
Sir Charles.
From Amatrol po.
Sir Charles and Sir Dino, Ma'am Eileen is from High Tech Power.
Okay, sige po. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, exciting kayo ni, it's because we're going to connect the modules or the topics that we get from the Amatrol that will be incorporated to our USTEP. Kanina, naipangutan na si Sir Duat, nganong karon pa man ni, nga the other year pa man ni Sir ang Amatrol, no? Siguro, for now, murag na disseminate na ang informations of this Amatrol and using the Amatrol. Kay last sem kita yun tanan nangawindang ta because of this new pandemic. We adjust all the necessary learning materials that we want to use para sa ato ang klase. So mao nang nganong karon pa ni. Okay, at least nag-start ta karon. And we encourage all our faculty to use this Amatrol that is very kanang intended to their klase yun. Nga magamit yun siya kay sayang no, sayang ang opportunity that we have this kind of learning materials. Okay. So, this is our kanang very straightforward of these discussions. But then tanan na ba mangutana ko ha, just raise your hands, tanan na ba natay Amatrol account? Nalang tay kaning atong sa reactions lang nato. Tanan na, no? I think everyone? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Okay, in this case, I will share my screen here. Okay. Okay, kita ba? Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, there are 4 parts that we need to prepare to link Amatrol courses to USTEP. We need to open our Amatrol LMS, which is, you can type it in your browser, learnamatrol.com. And then the other one is, you're going to open your Amatrol Scorm, which is, you can type it also sa inyo ato ang browser, scorm.learnamatrol.com. And then the third one is, this is a very good practice also, no? that if you're going to get files from the other kibali nga mga website or sa atong browser, mag-upload ta or mag-download ta og mga files, siguro it's a good practice that we are going to create a directory folder para kung pagpangita nato niya ato is easier for us to look for that files. Number 3 is we need to create a directory file on your PC for the katong-atoang mga files from the Amatrol Scorm. Then number 4 is we need to open our USTeP, our e-portal, by typing it sa atoang browser, ustep.ustp.edu.ph. Now, in this case, I want you to open all this one here, kaning upat, kabuok, and then create a directory folder. In this case, natay pa-preview ani. You can print screen sa inyong browser no, dapat makita na nato nga naka-open mo niya ana kaning tulo ka buok nga site, then log in kung makasulod na ta. Okay? I will give you around 1 minute to do that one. Kung kinsam gani makauna, na ay pa-price nato. Okay? Sige. 1 minute only. Then, ato lang dayong i-send sa ato ang chat. Print screen nato na siya. Kung nakahimo ba yun ta. Because this is a demo man siya. So please, I hope everyone will participate this seminar po. Okay, 1 minute. Atoa lang siyang i-print screen, then atoa da yung i-send sa tuang chat. Sa tuang chat room. Agoy, si Ma'am May. Ma'am, agoy, sayang ni karon dala tay price ani madawatan. For those who don't have their Amatrol account, I think you may contact to your chairman, and then the chairman of your department will contact Sir Rugin so that Sir Rugin will create your account po. Okay, si Sir Rugin is admin man siya ani nga Amatrol. Okay, time is up. Nabay naka-send sa tuag print screen nga sa ilang gihimo ani nga to ang site. Naka-login.
Sir Dex? Sir Dexter? Naka-create ka, sir? Yeah. A little bit daw ko na Ma'am Eileen Bay, pakita daw na to kay Sir Dex.
Yes, yes po.
Sir. Also, Sir Akma?
Okay. Si Sir Akma ko, sigurado kayo. So, sir. Okay, thank you po. Okay. Answer Duat. Akong gisend screenshot. Okay po. Okay, thank you for that one. So please, atuang staff, please kanang write their name po kay we will send the prizes to them po. Okay, so thank you. So let's proceed now. So unsa man nanginit na ta karon? Nanginit na ta, napatay daghan ani karon. Paunahay. Okay, first, dinhi sa to ang number 1. Naana ta sa learnamatrol.com or the Amatrol LMS. Okay. Ayaw mo please do not be intimidated that you do this, you prepare these 4 parts. Okay. When you do this one, permanente yun siya, it's easy for you now nga kanang, oy, dali raman day ni, kay I will go to this browser, kay magkuha ko sa ako ang modules and then upload the files by using the Scorm. Then I will get the files in the directory and then I will connect this one to my USTeP. Ana ra yang step. Inga nga basi makaroon lang pagkakita ninyo nga oy kailangan yun ding upat ka buok. Yes, this is very important. And take note, if you are going to open the USTeP and then still using the files from the Amatrol, dili nimo siya i-close ang kaning number 1, Amatrol LMS and Amatrol Scorm. Kay nakalink naman na siya. So, like for example, no, in layman's term na to, nagbiyahe ka from Cagayan de Oro going to, let's say, going to Camiguin. Now, when you go to Camiguin, di ba, muan naman tayo siya sa kanina siya, sa Balingwan, diya ta maghapit. Ang Balingwan ay barge diya. Kung if you have your service, no, kung nakisakyanan, nakay-barge, magpliti ra dayon ka, paingon dayon ka sa Camiguin. Now, kanang barge diha, mao na kibali mag-signify sa kaning ato ang USTeP. Ay sorry, mao na kibali mag-signify sa ato ang Scorm. Kay mao man ang files nga ato ang i-bitbiton paingon ni USTeP. So, si Cagayan, paingon ni Balingwan, mao ni si Amatrol LMS. Now, ang kani si from Balingwan, kanang gasakyan na to og barge, mao na siya si Scorm. Now, from pag-abot na niya sa iyang destination, which is kato ang Camiguin, then asa ba ka ng mga Camiguin no, sa Mambahaw ba, o asa ba ng area sa Mambahaw, that is now our USTeP. Now, if we don't have that road niya, wala tay dalan ana, dili ta kaabot sa ato ang files. So dili ta kaabot sa atong destination. So that's why it's very important that we have to open these 3 files sa ato ang browser. Amatrol LMS, Amatrol Scorm, o kami atong USTeP. Okay, as I said, take note yun Dani, this is very important and you should also inform this one to your students. Now once you have now the files from the Scorm, Amatrol Scorm, nga naa sa USTeP, dapat dili sad nila i-close ilang Amatrol LMS and also the Amatrol Scorm. Ang ilaha lang pagbuhat is nakasulod sila sa USTeP nya, nakalink na siya dadto ang ihang files diya sa Scorm and then the LMS. So mo ning dapat naatay kani siya nga upat nga preparations. Okay? Take note yan na ha kay basin nga nag-take si student sa USTeP kung naa kay if you give a quiz sa iya ha or nagbasa siya and then naka-close atong Amatrol LMS and Amatrol Scorm, mawala to ang iyang connections. So dili siya kabot sa Camiguin, basin tama na siya sa Balingwan. Kay gipang close si LMS or sa Scorm, so si Scorm. Okay. So first, very easy. Let's go to your Amatrol LMS. Okay. So please click your browser sa inyong Amatrol LMS. Okay, this is now the steps. Na siya ay, gingunani ra na ako siya because we will do our demo later on. Kabalo naman ta on how to create a course, a customized course. And then, if you are going to look for a topic, na dato nga part, di ba nakita nato na text box dato, you can write the keywords kung yung ka nga, kapuyan kag ka nang mag-click ba kay di ba there are so many topic there. So kapuyan ka og click asa maka na baka ani you just only wondering kung naa ba ka ni siya nga topic. So you just type there kung unsa nga topic para dili nakasigig pangita ato nga modules or topic nga imo gusto nga i-customize. Or else if you know that these modules here is naadid na siya sa certain nga katong topic nga atong mabasa dato automations ba diya or unsa ba, you just simply click the plus sign besides sa katong Amatrol main library content. Next is at pangitaon din to nato, then check the box kung katong manggaling nga desired topic nga imuhang i-include sa imuhang materials. You can check all or kaya you can check only one. Kaya nga kanira man jud siya nga topic or kanira man jud nga modules nga ako ang kailangan sa estudyante. Next is you're going to click continue course creation button sa pinaka ubos ni siya nga portion. Build course button. So as mentioned by Sir Eugene, ang katong mga whatever the topic or the modules that you get from those katong mga modules nga imong nakita sa ubos, will be transferred to the katong custom or kaya custom nga folder. So mo to mga kita na din to nimong CPE 314, katong mga EE 224, katong dadto tanan. Tapos we encourage all, that's why we encourage all nga magamit mo ato yung Amatrol kay para makita nato nga uy daghan day ang ato ang nga naghimo ani. And to the part sa administration ni Sir Eugene or kaya kung nasa mga assistant admin niya ani, makita sa ni siya kung kinsa nga mga faculty are very diligent yun kayo of using this Amatrol. So pwede sa ni ani maka feedback to the chairman or kaya to the dean nga this faculty is really using the Amatrol, and we really encourage our faculty. So next is letter F, write the information needed in the building. So once you click the build course button, naa siya window nga mo dialog window nga mo gawas, then naay mga info dadto, then isulat nimo ang imo, then naay code nga makita nimo. Take note for that course code kay you will be using that one or you will going to check that one kung insakto ba to imo ang na upload nga files, or else basi pag upload nimo sa UPDI, so kaning course code is one of the identifications that you upload the correct file. Then next is click e-learning course, wherein you can see na dayon dadto sa katong imuhang custom nga folder nga na-upload na ba to imuhang mga modules or topic nga imuhang transfer from the katong iyahang ubos nga mga topic to the custom na folder. And then click that custom, then look for the name of that course you build. Okay, let's try. Okay, anyone now? Naka-open na? Let's go to our kung saan i-close and then I will share. Okay, please click now your Amatrol LMS. Okay, wait I will share my screen. Okay, so mao ni ato ang LMS karon. So sa ato ang nga part as a faculty mao ni atong nakakita, no? So when we are going to build, mao ni ato ang ibuhaton, build custom course. So ato lang tong i-review lang to ang gidiscuss kanina ni Sir Eugene. So let's say this one here. Kung sayon ra kaayo nato, no? Let's say nangita kog logic circuits nga topic. Kana kibali logic circuits. Kay wala ko kabalo nga under this one here, because when I going to click the plus sign under this Amatrol, wa ko kabalo ani nga subjects kung asa nabilong ang ako ang logic circuits nga topic. So, kung pangitaon na ako ni tagsa-tagsa, it really takes time. So, that's why mangita tag keywords yun sa ato ang subject or sa atong topic nga ato ang pangitaon para pwede ra gyapon. Kung wala yun na siya diya, meaning wala yun na siya ani nga mga topic, ani nga mga folders. So, kung research, ako na ning gitistingan jud gabi nga perti jud kaayo. Nalingaw ko, it's because it's just like katong gipakita na yung mga 3D bitaw ni mga animation. So for the part of the students, siguro ma-amaze sa gyapon sila nga oy na ingon ani day ang instructions mo, sila nagtan-aw og anime lang gyapon. So these are now makita ni nako siya under sa principles of factory automations. Ang kaning mga pagpangita nako sa logic circuits. Now, let's say this one here. Example na from the custom niya. Wait So nakita na ako sa principles of factory automations. Okay, daghan gyud kay diani nga mga klase-klase nga mga topic. Electrical, electronics. Okay. Asa tumadak to makita? sa atong logic circuits. Okay. Example lang. Makita nato sa principles of factory automations. Okay, pero kani siya nga subjects is na-transfer na nako siya sa custom. Now, from your custom na, kibali naka-build na ka og mga files, na-transfer na din sa imong custom nga folder, you were going to click this one para ang tanan nga topic under this logic circuits is makuha niya kani nga mga upat ka topic. Or else, pwede nga isa ra ka topic imong kuhaon. Kay ka nga kanira man gyud kayo ang kanang supplemental gyud kay ni siya nga topic para sa kaning sa ako ang subject. So I don't want to include these electrical control diagrams, kaning relay control circuits and automation sequence circuits. So pwede ra gyapon ana niya. Or kaya basin di ay in the future you will use these other 3 topics, pwede gyapon nga atoan na lang sa gyapon siyang i-include. Kay because when you are going to build a custom course, dili na gyud na nato siya basta-basta ma-delete. We need to contact the Amatrol personnel para nga or side nila dadto para nga unsa baka ma-delete ni nato ning naa nga mga topic under sa ato ang customs. So there are so many. So this one here, let's say atoan na ni siyang mao na ni nga topic ang atoang i-transfer dadto sa atoang Scorm. So number 1 pamanta no sa Amatrol LMS pamanta. So we're going to click now continue course creation. Okay? And then build course. Yes. Click this one. Existing na siya. Right, mangita taglain. Unsay mga naa sir? PLC, let's say PLC. Dagan kay mga PLC dinani nga topic. But then nakuha na sad ang PLC nga topic. Mangita tag topic nga wala din ani. Wala pa nakuha.
Automotive pa, ma'am. Pwede na ayo.
Robotics, yeah. Robotics. Okay, example, we have here robotics and programming. Let's say kani siya. Kailangan siya robotics and programming. Sa automations. Nganong di ko kakuhaan niya. Okay, one thing also I observed the Amatrol, no? Once you click the kanang, let's say, build custom course and then you were going to click the A control courses, ang isa sa nato nga bantayan ani is mag-lag siya. So ang atong buhaton ani is we just only refresh our browser here so that it will go back to the normal ning nani. Kung say atong i-click is mao sad atong makita na dayon. So that's why usay mag-lag siya. So example, we have here our automations, robotics and programming kintahay ato ang kuhaon. Okay, and then we are going to select all these kani nga mga topic, basic robot operations. Okay, we just only click this one para ang iyahang subtopic will also include. Or as I said, kung mangita lang ta ani nga katong very essentials nga topic to our that will supplement to the topic that we discussed that we have in our class. So we just only mamili lang ta din ani. Okay? Or else kaning tanan. For future reference siguro mabuhat ni nato. Then once you click this one here, you already select the topic that you want to transfer it sa imong Scorm. So scroll down lang ta. Kay daghan man kayo nga topic, no? Let's say daghan kay nga topic under sa automation. So scroll down lang ta and then makita na dahil nato ang ating continue course creation. Okay, click this one here. Okay? And then build course. Ang uban nakahimo naman sad siguro ba? Okay, course number. Pwede ni nato siya let's say maghimo na dayon ta ani kung unsa nga pangalan kay so that when we are going to create this one, mao na dayon ni ato ang makita sa ato ang custom folder. So example CPE 314 added topic, added modules. Say mao na ako ang butang diri name. Then course, you can write this one here. What this is all about sa atong course description, notes. Okay, these are the content. So ang kaning name, ang kani siya, these are the codes nga it's very also important so that we will know nga insakto dining nga mga files nga ako ang nahimo. So next is save. Okay. So mao ni karon ang ato ang makita sa ato ang custom folder. We just only close this one. Okay. And then let's go to our Amatrol again. Okay, we will click this e-learning courses. Okay. Amatrol. The plus sign under the libraries. And then this one here. Ang katuwa-tuwang na build na will transfer to our custom na folder. Okay, the last part. Okay, this one here. Mao na ni ato ang gihimo. Kaniyo CPE 314 added modules. Under siya sa robotics and computer programming. Okay, now kabalo na ta ani. Kani atong gi-add. Then let's proceed to our Scorm nga browser. Okay, please click now your Scorm browser. So please log in. Okay, number 2. Wait,
Naka-unmute ka, ma'am? Naka-mute ka. Naka-mute ka, Ma'am Eileen. We're seeing an Amatrol and an eye pop-up blocker. Ma'am Eileen, unmute yourself. I will try to unmute you. Ano, na-mute man ka.
Okay. Kana, ma'am. Okay na po?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Tapos page unresponsive daw, ingon ni Sir Dexter. After clicking build course po.
Ay, sir, ikuan lang na siya, sir. Click lang itong browser. I-refresh lang na nato siya. Kay ang isa sa gyapon natong na-observe aning Amatrol is when you log in and then you stay for napalayo ka for mga pila ka minutes, magkuan siya kanang moral siya nag-hibernate, natulog siya. Then when you access it sa imuhang katong LMS, maglag siya, mura siya natulog. So you need to refresh it again so that you will proceed to your activity. Paki-refresh lang niya, ana, sir. Okay, so this is now okay. So this is now the landing page of your Scorm. Kapag login na nimo, so mo nimo makita. So under this one here, we have here the menu. So administration, manage, under the administrations, we have here the manage users, Scorm Package Builder, and then the settings. Okay, we just only click Scorm Package Builder. Okay, naka-follow ba ta? Okay, we will going to click this one. Okay, loading yun kayo siya. Okay, nasa siya guide on how to download the file from Storm. Okay, bali iya maning i-download niya, and then it will, di ba makita naman dahil na siya sa imong download folder. So naka-zip file na siya. So we have here there are 4 steps. First is we're going to select the content. So asa to nato siya na save, we will check under sa ato ang customize na folder. So we will click this one here, custom. Then look for that files nga ato ang i-transfer o ato ang i-download. Okay, asa ra to? Okay, this one here, example kani, mao man ni ato ang gikuha no. Okay. Click this one here under niya, and then these are all the files nga ato ang kibali ato siyang himuon nga bundle, ato siyang i-zip para ato ang ma-download. Okay, just scroll down, then sa ubos na makita dahil nato ang content, confirm content selection. So we are going to click this one, this button. Okay, it takes time. Okay. So mao na ni siya ang mga content, and then confirm component selection. Okay, now before we click the confirm component selection, na siya step number 2, select components, pre-quiz, content, and or quiz. Now, katong ganina gani, if you remember sa katong gidiscuss ni sir, katong nakay nakita nga tulo ka column, na siya column for the pre-quiz, na siya content, and then magpa-quiz ka. Now, it's up to you kung imo ni siyang buhaton ning or imo ni siyang ihatagan og pre-quiz ba kaya or quiz ang makita sa estudyante, or kaya gusto nimo nga ang ila lang makita is ang content lang ani nga mga topics. You will not give any quizzes sa ilaha. So, morning mag-select ka of components nga gusto nimo ipakita sa students. Let's say if you're going to select all, so mo tong makita to nimo tong katong tulo ka buok, katong pre-quiz, content, o katong magpa-quiz ka. Kung gusto ka nga content lang, so kana ato lang siyang i-untick lang ang pre-quiz and then sa quiz. But usually, para malingaw si students, we will give this kaning duwa ka buok. No? Okay? So once we select all this one, we will click the confirm component selection button. Okay. Now, sa ubos niya na siya giingon diyan sa step number 3. Doon na lang kita, select package configuration. Ang kani combine Scorm package, of course, yes, kay mao man na ang ato ang kwaon nga file kana siya nga topic. And then kani dinani dili na ni nato siya hilabtan no, pre-quiz topic, Scorm 1.2, confirm quiz type. Wala na tay hilabtan ani. Atong yes, ayaw na siya hilabti. Okay, we just simply click again, confirm package configuration. Okay. And then pwede ta nato siya ma-review unsa ba itsura ana. Ma-preview nato. So mao ni ang itsura sa makita sa bata. Kani, katong naatay katong mga button bitaw nga mag-request ba si estudyante, i-launch ba nato ang mga topic, or kaya mag-take na og quiz si estudyante. So mao ni ang itsura. Okay, we will just close this one and then click build Scorm packages. Then, do you wish to build the selected packages? Of course, yes. Okay. Now, once you click the build package niya, mao na din ni ang file. At the lower portion, nakita ninyo, naka-zip file na siya. Iyahan na itong gi-download ang file. Now, you can see this file under sa imuhang download ni mga folder, sa imuhang PC. So, go to your PC now. So, okay na ta? Naka-download na ta ani, no? So, have you tried it also sa inyong subjects? Siguro na may subjects ani nga nakita ninyo, na-cite na ninyo nga these are the topics that I'm going to share it to my students, that I'm going to incorporate this to USTeP. So, adto ta sa tuang gihimo nga folder. But then, before that one, we will go to the download nato. Okay? So, this is now atong downloads. Nakita ba ninyo? Ala, okay. Nakita. Okay, this is now the Amatrol Scorm Packages. This is the file nga gi-download from the Scorm. You just copy or kaya i-cut ni nato siya nga file, and then we will going to transfer this to the folder that we created. Okay,
Can proceed daw, Ma'am Eileen. Kailangan nag-gaas of activation code.
Yes. Sa Rouge, kailangan ni siya og activation code for the Scorm. So for those who don't have the activation code, you need to inform your chairman or kaya sa inyong dean so that Sir Rogin will activate your account for this Scorm. But the login and then the katong imuhang password is the same as sa katong imuhang LMS, Amatrol LMS man sa gyapon.
Can Rogin do that now or naatay proseso pa? Na may email addresses karon ka Rogin, no?
Yes, ma'am. Sir Rog, can I ask you kung pwede ba nato ni siya ma-direct o activate Amatrol Scorm?
Jean, ako yan.
Yes, ma'am. Ako sang buhatan ng mga tanan ha. Katong gisen. Ako sang buhatan tanan. Kaya para may store nila karon, ha? Ako sang buhatan tanan.
Okay, sige. So,
And Ma'am Eileen, proceed.
Okay, I will proceed, ma'am, and then I will also send the instructions so that
Proceed lang sila.
Instructions nga regarding these Scorm packages po. So, I will going to okay. So, we have here, makita ba ninyo ang katong files nga na-upload, nga na-download na sa kuan, sa kaning ato ang PC? Or kaning website lang niya itong nakita karon?
I can see the zip.
Okay, zip.
Tapos, atong build package, if the download does not start, kana nga screen.
Sige. So, na-zip na nato, nanatay files. Okay, build package. So, ato ang zip file na sa ubos, and then please proceed to your katong inyong desktop sa to ang C drive na to or sa to ang PC. Under your PC, look for the downloads na folder. Okay? And then makita dayon ninyo ang iyahang wait na.
Ma'am Eileen, basin lahi nga screen, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, this is now, di ba, nag-ato na ta sa to ang PC, and then you click this download here, and then this is now the package, naka-zip file na package from the Scorm. So mo ni ang ato ang i-cut or kaya ato ang i-copy. But siguro it's a good practice that we're going to copy lang so that whatever nga kanang ma-delete ni nato siya dato sa atong folder nga gi-transfer, we still have a copy under sa ato ang downloads file. So we were going to copy this one and then go to your gihimo nga folder. So sa ako nga case, itahay mao ni ako ang gihimo na ako'y mao ni nga mga folders kay bali ang ako ang gihimo para sa mga Scorm files that I'm going to save. So let's say dinhi ko sa folder na ako nga topic 3 and then I'm going to paste atong zip file. Now we're going to unzip this file. Okay, right click and then extract here. So it's a very common kuan naman sad ni siya kaning usually nga to ang ginabuhat man sad siguro no kung if we download some files nga naka-zip we do. Okay, once we click now katong extract here, naada yung type pila ka files din ani. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So mao man to ato ang gipili nga mga modules. Na siya 7 ka buok. So mo ni atong makita. Now, kaning content map, if we're going to open this one, okay? Dinani na to makita kung unsay iyahang code. So this is very important because malantawan ato ani siyang makita when we have our custom katong sa atong folder kung insakto ba siya nga mga files. Okay, this is now the codes. Kani ato ani siyang bantayan DC00UN-E1 mao ni ang code sa kani with all these files. We cannot open this one because still naka-zip lang gyapon ni siya because when we are going to transfer these files dadto sa atong USTeP kuan sa gyapon na siya maisa-isa na mura naka-zip na siya, naka-bundle lang gyapon na siya para dili ra kayo bugat when our students when sa ato ang part sa gyapon dili ra kayo bugat ang files when we're going to open. Now because when we use this one kung bugat siya mo nang magloading kaayo ang ato ang process sa ato ang browser. So that's why naka-zip lang gyapon ni siya iyahang mga files. But when we transfer to the USTeP nga site nga browser, no need for us to unzip these files kani. Kay humana naman nato siya kay ato ra man ni siyang gitawag na lang kani nga mga files. Okay? So no need for you to unzip this one. Take note ha, dili na ni siya nga basi makaingon nga mga extract pa din ako siya. No need na. Kay mao na ni siya ato ang tawagon karon. Okay, these files here kaning pila ni ato 2 4 6 7 kaning 7 ka files here, you can distribute this one or you can put this one in, di ba na sa to ang USTeP kay naman tay weekly, di bali first week February 1 to February 5. Next second week is unsa na sa siya February 8 to February 8 pila is sunod 8 9 10 11 12 February 12. So kay bali mao na imong second nga week. So you can distribute this file here kung asa nimo siya ibutang nga week or else pwede sa gyapon nimo that all this file here you can put it in 1 week also. Pwede ra na siya nga so magpili ra ka ani basin kani nga file is gaan ra kaayo, pwede na ko sa 1 week lang or kaya kaning tanan in 1 week lang or kaya bugat bang kaayo ni siya basahon sa estudyante. So maybe the student can do this one in per week per topic ana siya. Okay. So take note, dapat nakabalo sa gyapon ta sa ato ang directory kung asa ni nato siya gi-save. Okay, mo ni ato ang number 3 no. So next is let's proceed to USTeP nato nga browser. Okay? So I will close this one and then I'm going to share you now the katong browser na sad nato sa ato ang USTeP. Okay. So nakalagin ako sa atong USTeP. So this is now the dashboard of our USTeP. So kung unsa to nga mga subjects na atong gitudlo, so this it shows here the folders. Okay. Proceed to your My Courses. Sa to ang menu. So under this one, when we click this My Courses, it shows there what are the subjects that you handle this semester. So kintahay ang katong mga topic or katong mga modules nga akong nakuha or ako ang na-download from Scorm, I will put it under this subject nga Computer Engineering Drafting and Design. So kintahay mao ni akong gipili no. Okay, I will going to click this one here. Okay. So mao na ni siya ato ang mga atong landing page. So it shows here tanawa gani natay naka per week, di ba? automatic na siya. So February 1 to 7, nakiptahay mo niya itong first week. Second week is February 8 to 14, 15 to 21 kana. Okay, ang katong upat ka files or katong pito ka files, pwede to nato siya nga first file ibutang nato dinhi sa February 1 to February 7, second file February 8 to February 14. Okay, to do that one, we will click the turn editing on. Okay. Once we click that one, you notice here, nana dayon kay makita din ani nga portion nga edit. So pwede na dayon ka unsay imong buhaton na ba kay idugang nga files, na ba kay i-upload, na ba kay i-edit anay. So example, ko nga ay gusto ko ang katong nga files is ibutang nako siya sa kani week February 15 to February 21. Okay. You will just only click this one, kani, add an activity or resource. We cannot just kaning diani bitaw sa atong edit nga edit. Gusto nako dinani nako sa akong learning materials and resources, but take note, ang katong Scorm is another resource man to siya. Another application siya nga ato ang i-embed dinani sa ato ang USTeP. So that's why we going to, instead of having this kaning atong mga edit dinhi nga portion, we will going to use the add an activity or resource. Okay, click this one here. Okay, once you click that add, under sa kaning activities, pangitaon nato si Scorm. Okay, just scroll down here. Pangitaon nato si Scorm Package. Okay, this one here, kanina na. Si Scorm Package. Just pick this one here, ang kaning ato ang review button. Then makita na dahil nato, atua siyang i-add. Okay, click add. Unsay pangalan nato ibutang? Name, ang general diyan. So once you click the add, mangayo siya og information. So kaning general nga kaning name mao na this one will be the file name of your modules or topic nga gikan sa Scorm ato ang i-transfer sa ato ang USTeP. Okay, let's say robotics 1. Ibali that this is not the topic. So description robotics 1. Introduction. Okay. Next is mo ni ato ang isa ka folder sa ato ang general. Next is kita ninyo diyan ihang package. Next folder niya sa ato ang package. Okay, makita ninyo under sa package file there is a icon din ani nga murag folder, semi-folder ba ni or papel nga napilo na when we roll over our mouse na ay nakabutang nga add. So just click this one here, add. Okay, choose file. Pag choose file nato, we will look for that file nga ato ang wherein ang katong ato ang gipang unzip nga file from the atong gihimo nga folder wherein we save those file from the Scorm. So sa ako ang part is dinani na ako nga folder gibutang sa topic 3. Okay, so these are the files. Now example, ang kaning file here kaning first topic here, mao ra ni ang ako ang ibutang lang sa katong week 8 until week 14. Okay, click this one. And then open. Okay, this is not the file. Then upload, save as robotics 1 module. Save as file, author, choose license. Okay na nato diha. And then upload this file. Okay, this is now the file. Okay, scroll down. Naka-connect na tong ato ang file ha, pero as I said, dili na ni nato siya i-unzip. Naka-bundle na ni siya ng mga topic. Okay, just scroll down and then you can choose save and return to course or kaya save and display. So first is let's try to choose this save and display kung unsay atong itsura niya ani. Okay, mo na ning nakita nato. Then you just click enter here. Sa iyang mood, na ay choices here, preview and then normal. You just click enter. Enter. Okay, so these are now the topics, the basic robot operations. So these are now the topics. So kung iyahang i-click na, mag-pre-quiz ba siya, mag-launch ba siya, launch, or kaya mag-quiz ba siya. As Sir Eugene said kanina nga, you cannot proceed to your launch kung wala pa ka naka-click sa imuang pre-quiz. And then we choose this one here. Kato bitang if you remember nga when we build sa katong when we upload or katong pagkuha nato sa files from the Amatrol, natay mga choices ato kung unsay ato ang ipakita ba sa estudyante katong pre-quiz ba kani ba siya nga mga selections, launch ba niya or i-launch nato ang katong mga content sa kani ato ang topic or kaya not siya i-quiz nato. So since that gipili nato ang tulo, so that's why it shows here kani siya. Now, so pwede ni nato siya i-click din nga part. Pero mag-quiz lagi ta dayon, no? Okay. So, mintag i-quit ni nato siya nga part din ani. Now, atong pangitaon sa ato ang my course, kung naa ba yun to siya sa na-upload ba yun to siya sa ato ang week 7 to week 14. 8 to 14 ba to? Or kani? Okay, 15, sorry. Week 15 to 21 days, sorry. Okay, so this is now, mo na ni siya ato ang na-upload nga files, ato ang robotics. So, naka-connect na ang ato ang files from Amatrol, LMS, tapos gi-download na to by using sa ato ang Scorm, then gi-upload na to ang katong nga files going to our USTeP. So, this is now sa iyahang process. So, kung mo-click na nato ni siya, okay, mauna ni ang nagawas na dayon. So, kana ra, pero pinaka-simple na gud kaayo siya. So far, when I try this one, okay, mangutana mo karon nga, what if sa part sa estudyante is, the student is only using cell phone? Okay, if the student is using the cell phone, I haven't, nag-try ko gabi no, by using my cell phone, but kay usually ang kaning ato ang Amatrol is naa siya 3D nga discussions. So if the cell phone is not working niya, kailangan siya mo download og WebGL kaning graphics library para ang katong mga 3D niya nga discussions katong kanina nga nakita ninyo is makaya sa cellphone ni students. So kung maka-download siya, gamay ra man na siya nga files, maka-download siya, still magamit gyapon niya ang Amatrol. Kay basi makaingon ta nga, basi na ang mulikramo sa estudyante ba nga, sir, dili man ma-download sa ako ang cellphone kay I am only using a cellphone. So you can ask the students to download this WebGL ang pangalan niya nga files para nga makita to niya ang katong mga 3D process sa iyahang during the discussions of this topic. Okay? So, I think that's all. Any questions po?
There are questions, Ma'am Eileen. We will answer that. I will ask Dr. Rogin to be part of the
ma'am, ang score sa Amatrol ma-appeal na sa USTEP LMS. So far, ang ato ang USTEP LMS is wala pa magkikita scoring, no? All the scores will be transferred to sa makita sa ato ang Amatrol pa. Katong gipakita kanina ni Sir Eugene kung how to check the scores of the students, mao pa to siya ato ang makita. But then sa ato ang grading system sa in USTEP, wala pa na nato siya na try. Kaninga portion. Yes po, WebGL po, graphics library. Yes. Pero there are some cell phones nga nanay ingon ani naka-enable na ang ilahang WebGL. Kay if you notice, if they were directly using Amatrol, katong magtanaw bitaw sila using sa ilang cellphone, bugat siya. By using the Scorm, ang Scorm ang good kay ginapagamay niya ang files. That's why capable dayon siya sa mobile app, mobile nila. So that is the purpose nga nga nagka-Scorm sa siya.
Our participants may unmute themselves if they would like to ask questions. First, ma'am, iklaro lang na to. Sir Rogin also, unsa tong gaigno na naay certificate ang mga estudyante ma-receive? Naay certificate from Amatrol or naay certification? Mura siya ka nang nag-attend yun siya katong training yun? Ana ba to?
Ay, hello ma'am. Ay. Katong certificate ma'am is upon request na siya ma'am. Munta na ta sa high-tech katong sa supplier kung saan na siya ang certificate. Sir Charles. Sir Charles.
Nice kayo nga ako.
Yes.
Sir Charles, may nagtatanong yung sa certification daw. Paano daw yun?
Kapag natapos ng student yung course, meron siya matatanggap na certificate.
Ano? What kind of course? The module?
Yung module po, may mag-i-email po sa kanya.
That's nice. So thank you, Sir Charles, Sir Rogin. That is nice, no, for our CoT, Jasaan and Villanueva Campus to consider because, di ba, usually when we have face-to-face, naamang yun tayo murag extra seminar training where our students earn the certificate so that they can add it for their resume. That would be nice to consider, and this time you have this certification tapos naka-package na ba yun na naagyo ka ng learning kay na may skill check, diba? May mga skill check. Katong na-answer naman to Ma'am Ailino, ang score sa Amatrol, pwede ba? Kaya di ba, gi-score man to nimo, nag-quiz-quiz man siya dito sa USTeP. Enigma score niya dito ba yapon siya mo tatak sa USTeP o dito siya mo tatak sa Amatrol?
Ma'am, wala pa kita nato siya na-try kung ang pag-score niya dito sa ato ang USTeP kay other resources manggod siya.
Ano?
Oo.
Lang.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So, ang iyang score pa yun
Excuse me, may I butt in?
Siya nakalink pa yun directly to
Yeah, regarding the integration of scores from the Amatrol into your USTeP, bali, tinanong ko po si Amatrol niyo before kasi may question niya nung nakaraang meeting. Kung pwede bang integrate yung scores sa kanilang LMS mismo, no, directly na sa kanilang LMS. So, tinanong ko pa po si Amatrol, so still waiting for their answer, no?
Okay.
But if meron na pong sagot, ibabato ko naman po sa inyo agad, no? Or through Sir Dino po, no?
All right. Thank you, Sir Charles. Because that's the concern, no? That we wanted to focus on e-portal para hindi masyadong maraming account na tinitingnan. Okay. Ma'am Eileen, another when sumasagot yung mga estudyante doon sa mga quiz doon sa USTeP, should the Amatrol ba open also?
Yes, ma'am, correct.
Open.
The same example, ma'am. They can open, if they're using a cell phone, they can open also multiple browser sa cellphone. Because I think most of our students are using cellphone man yun. Dili yun na nato siya makuha. Pila lang yun ang using a laptop. So they can open the Amatrol, but ang nakanindot lang sad is naka-access sila, naka-open sila, but they will not do anything under sa iyahang Amatrol browser. Kundi they will do it under sa USTeP na browser.
But
so,
is it
naka-standby lang si Amatrol.
But is it required na naka-login ko daan sa Amatrol? Is that
yes,
required? Naka-login ko, open si Amatrol before I can answer anything sa USTeP
yes.
form?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is a very important reminder, no, for our so So meaning, if I go into USTeP and answer those, hindi siya mag-okay until I log in also in Amatrol?
Yes po.
Sige.
Okay.
So is there an offline thing? Can I download the Scorm and answer this while I'm offline? Or talagang naka-internet gid ko?
Naka-online yun ta, ma'am. Mawalang yun siya ang kuan karon. Bugat sa gyapon sa estudyante.
Ma'am Eileen, ako lang klaro na ako, ma'am. Dapat, ma'am, naka-login ko sa Amatrol plus USTeP.
Yes,
Ay,
sir.
Sabi, ma'am, if cellphone, saan man ako na pag login, ma'am, dunganon ako, di man siguro pwede.
Ay, kuan sir, makalagin man gyapon ta sir sa kaning Amatrol and then also the our USTeP. Only that in the Amatrol side, LMS man ang i-open sa atong student. Kay they will not open the Scorm kay ang Scorm kita lang man na siya nga faculty. So, Amatrol LMS naka-open si estudyante but the student will only log in. Pero when browsing the modules, they will do it under sa iyahang USTeP. Okay, ang katong files nga under sa USTeP, sir, kay Scorm files naman to siya. So, gaan na to siya sa estudyante.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
yung makita gyapon na, if you notice niya, na siya gyapon USTP and then Amatrol. So, kintay, as I said, katong in layman's term lagi nato, nga kato si Amatrol, mao to siya ang ato ang barge from Balingwan going to Camiguin. So, if we don't have the barge, so dili siya makaabot dito sa Camiguin. So, dili siya makaabot dito sa ni USTeP.
Okay.
So, necessary gyapon nga naka-standby dito si barge para anytime siya nga musulod siya sa gamiton niya si
Kaya ba na siya on cellphone?
Kaya si Scorm files, pwede siya magamit.
Yes, ma'am. The question is kung, for example, cellphone lang akong gamiton, pwede ba siya nga duha ka kuha na akong gamiton?
Yes, sir. Pwede man ta maka-open. I think we can also open duha ka browser in our cell phone. Naman tayo ka ng plus sign gani diha.
Okay, will do, ma'am. I-try na mo, ma'am. Okay.
Pero please inform the students and also sa atong side also as faculty, I think we also use cellphone man sa gyapon nga we will not close the katong Amatrol nga browser nato.
Noted, ma'am Eileen. Although wala pa lang ulit na try, pero
yes, sir.
ito siya nga reminders nga dapat makuha hindi siya sa mga estudyante kay what if USTeP lang gi-open o sila nag-open o Amatrol, so di nila mapadayon ang ilang buhatonon sa activity. Then one question, Sir Jean, katong among gi-visit kanina sir ba katong pag-plug namo sa scorm.amatrol.com.
Sir, kamulo pa ko register sa inyo sa Scorm, sir.
Okay, sir.
Naghatag pa ko, sir. Oo, gikabisiyan karon, sir.
Sige,
Kaya
sir.
para maka-score mo, sir. Nana may account sa LMS pero wala pa mo sa Scorm.
Yes, sir.
Ako ibutangan og Scorm nga kuan nga
Okay.
package kay para
Thank you.
maka-score mo.
Sige,
Tapos,
sir.
sir,
Salamat.
Regarding adtong sa kuan, katong itong if ever dili maka-register ang estudyante. Now, if dili man gud siya maka-register, automatic pag score ni adto ang iyang score dito mo hatag sa admin. So ana mo na dapat mo login siya. Para
yes, sir.
mo credit ang score sa estudyante. Ana ang iyang kuan.
So importante gid nga makalagin siya sa Amatrol.
Okay, para ang iyang score sa iya hagyod.
Yes, Sir Rogen. Salamat, sir. Noted.
Sir, okay. Another thing also, sir, another tip also, no, kay basin si estudyante, mingon siya nga, ma'am, dili gid ko ka-open aning Amatrol, dili gid ko ka-kuan, bugat kayo siya, ma'am. Okay, take note, you are only using browser. Imura siyang hikap bitaw, mao na siya, mao nang purpose sa ato ang browser. Wala kay files nga gi-download, wala kay files nga gigamit din ana, only that imo lang siyang gi-quit lang nimo siya ba by using di katong learnamatrol.com, gi-open lang niya. So do not intimidate if your student will inform you nga, ma'am, bugat kaayo sir, bugat kayong files, di yun mi kasulod. No, that's a lie. Kay browser yun na ilahang gigamit ya. Kay base na yung mga estudyante may nga bugat kaayo, browser yun. Imo lang siyang gilagin, maura na siya.
Good. Are there any other clarifications? So ang katong kaganihan, no, automotive na mga concerns, Rogin says you may consider mechanical, may ana, Actually, I also texted TLE sa Rogin and informed them na medyo na yung mga electrical dira nga kuan, and they're kind of very interested when I texted the department chair. No, kay ang nakalay, di ba pwede man tumag ano-ano ang mga wires dito?
Yes, ma'am. Ang kuha lang ani is that kita manggod professors, we are the expert of our subject. So what is important there is ever example katong automotive, wala man gyud naka-specify dito ng automotive, no?
Yes,
But
yes.
some parts of the automotive, example braking, katong mga piston, na dito sa mechanical nakabutang. So what they will do is just pick that one, katong paon imot mo to imong gamiton para sa imong content dito sa imong subject.
Very good.
Ano lang.
Kaya katong style ni Ma'am Eileen na search for the topic, keywords, that is very helpful. No? Thank you. So we really have a very limited time. So siguro ang sunod na lang nato na session is we will ask all our faculty to share their asa nila gigamit unsa ang ilang na Scorm, no? Because also Rogin is still creating the account for each para mas maka-Scorm ang mga faculty na to. So siguro yun ang gagawin natin next session. Dean, no? Dean San Diego. Yes, Rogin?
Ma'am, for others na wala pa siya account, ako na mo ang gi-sendan og para sa pag-login ninyo sa inyong account. Just check your spam karon kay para once you already registered dito, makreatan din mo na ako, ma-manage mo na ako dito sa Scorm kaya matagaan ng Scorm. Kay kung dili man good mo register sa LMS, dili mo na ako matagaan sa Scorm.
Dili maka-move forward sa Scorm.
So please katong mostly man good base attendance karon wala pa account. Ado ang uban na ana. So katong mga part-time.
So may meaning ana wala gid suka ni gamit og Amatrol. Kay wa may account.
Wala sila account, so wala pa sila na-register kung baga. So karon katong uban nga wala pa, please log in sa inyong email, then check your spam, then just follow the instruction to log in LMS kay para ma-view na ako dito sa Scorm nga naa mo'y account kay para ako ma-check dito nga butangan taga atong Scorm nga kuan nga privilege. Okay? So
Okay.
ano lang ma'am.
Excuse me, sir.
One more po.
Sir Rando?
Excuse me, sir.
Nakoy pangutana ma'am sa chat.
Yes, ma'am.
Naay pangutana.
Ma'am. Yes. Ako lang concerned, ma'am ba? Yes, ma'am. Maingod to. Ang ako lang concerned, ma'am, kay before, using Amatrol by Meet ang akong gitudlo. That saan ko. As of now, nanaman ko sa USTP-CiTL automotive. Akong gitry ang akong Amatrol account. Pero dili na ako ma-retrieve, ma'am, kung unsa ni siya.
Kuan ra sir, naay ka nang login bitaw sa login nimo, reset password. Asa na reset or ana something kasi nalimot ba. Para ma-reset niya to.
Forgot password siguro.
Sana naay sa login bitaw nato pag login nato sa Amatrol. Naay sa ubos may reset password, reset.
Okay. Okay sir, I try sir.
Kay para mo send siya sa imo sa bag-o nga kuan, email or sa bag-o nga kuan.
Okay sir.
Email. Okay.
Okay, basin matransfer na pod ko sa akong chairman. Okay, lahi mo ko na chairman before that karon si Sir Antepisto naman sa Totronics na. Sa
Mano na sila sir basta mga maayo. Sige balik.
Ma'am, thank you.
Yes, I have some questions po kay Sir Charles.
Sir Charles?
Sir Charles po.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, tanong ko lang po regarding sa customs folder po. If yung like sa akin po, yung nagsample po ako ng mga topic doon. I build a custom po. Tapos I want to delete that katong yung topic na ginawa ko. Pwede po ba yun, sir? Or paano po ba yan gagawin sa delete
pwede
po?
nyo pong i-delete yun pero kailangan ko siyang ipaalam kay Amatrol. Opo.
So paano po, sir? Mag-send kami ng email po? Or
Opo, ganun po. Kasi po parang ano yun parang yung idea is para student protection. Parang nag-enroll ako sa ganito, bakit ako tinanggalan? Parang ganun yung ano niya. yung logic niya. So kailangan po siyang i-ano muna.
So if you're going to create a folder talaga, sir, under the custom po, talagang sigurado kami. Kasi hindi siya basta-bastang ma-delete.
Hindi po.
Parang ganun po.
Hindi po siya basta-basta matatanggal.
Okay po. Sige, sir. So take note also to our faculty that if we're going to create our customized topic or modules, please be sure that okay na yun na siya nga mga modules. So katong mga topics gani or kayang mga subtopics, siguro it's a good practice that we're going to add to select all the topics by kay para in the future maybe you can use that kay para nga dili ta mag-add na sad ato lahi na sad siya nga kanang folder kay bali. So kana siya. Sige po, thank you.
Okay. Sige. So Sir Roel and Sir Dean, our campus director Sir Roel, maybe we can schedule another ang request namon sa mga faculty is try lang maski isa lang ka topic and then we'll have everyone share.
Sige ma'am Pe. Yes, noted po.
Opo. Sige po. Salamat kayo ani na oras mo. Thank you kayo Sir Rogin and Ma'am Eileen for this sharing, and we will award those who have responded to Ma'am Eileen's challenge on scorming. Try lang yun, no? So at this time, we'll have a closing message from the Dean of the College of Technology, Dr. Elena Menes, then Diego po.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Ampi. So at this junction, I would like to say thank you so much for responding to our request for this Scorm training. To all our participants, salamat sa inyong suporta. To our Amatrol na mga experts, Sir Dino Ramacho and his technical group, and to CiTL, lead by our magandang dilag na si Dr. Ampi Dinagsaw, sila Ma'am Eileen, ang active natin na si Engineer Rogin at sa kanyang mga kasamahan. So maraming salamat po. Sana ay marami pang training na inyong ma-share para sa aming mga faculty. So thank you so much. Magandang araw din po sa lahat. God bless you.
God bless you too, Sir Dean. And thank you. Sabi nga ni bakit ngayon lang? Because you heard it from our dean and our director of the concerns on our faculty trying their best to really use Amatrol. Salamat po for telling us, dean and director, of what your faculty needs are, and let us continue to be that, sharing what are our needs. So may I request everyone